is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. How are you today?
We've got a jam-packed show today. Inside the Buckeyes, Timmy will dazzle you with his knowledge at 3:46. Nobody is tapped into the Buckeyes more than Timmy. Maybe like Austin Ward and Jeremy Birmingham.
Well, I mean, if you're just going to keep it strictly to football.
Everybody else who works here.
Oh, stop it.
No. You're right.
Stop it. I love it too. Let's talk you up for this segment.
No. Timmy's
and then
got
just
inside info.
Tear you down.
No.
It's going to be good fun today. I will start with some football, and we kind of did it I think it was 2 editions ago, because last Tuesday we had Ryan Day simply took over Inside the Buckeyes. But we'll spotlight a particular Buckeye football player in advance of the season. I think it's somebody that everybody is going to be very excited to see perform this year.
Rapid fire. In the 4 o'clock hour. We normally do it on Monday, but Jason's beef at 5:30 with our guy, the Hall of Famer, Jayson Stark. He was in Cooperstown yesterday. He was traveling back, so he will join us today and talk about many things, including his Hall of Fameness.
Hall of Fame-ness.
Emmanuel Class A. Possibly gambling on baseball. Bryce Harper swearing at the commissioner. All of those things and more. With Jayson Stark at 5:30.
My God, what a busy show. This is the busiest Tuesday we've ever had.
We do have to dedicate the program today to Hall of Famer, Cubs second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Dies at the age of 65. He had cancer. I was talking to my buddy Joe Tardy, the unofficial statistician. What?
That too. Statistics.
Statistician. Superstition. Strategery.
There's an old saying. I can't remember where it was.
Big Cubs fan, and he prepped himself for this because he heard things were not going well. And he's very depressed today. And, you know, like if an alien dropped into this planet and said, "Why are you sad? You did not know this person." It doesn't matter. That's the beauty part about not just sports, but entertainment figures, songwriters, and you know, Hulk Hogan was like this for a lot of people, especially all the Klan members. You know, you someone close to you, but you've never met them before. You do mourn them.
Absolutely, you do. And I can understand you're not a Chicago Cubs fan, but I don't think that matters much. We're talking about life and death here and what the guy was to the sport of baseball. And I'll explain it. Like, for me, it's like this, because where I grew up and the timing of it, WGN was available on basic cable. And there weren't really many stations of its kind. You had TBS, you had WGN, so you had some special access to see the Atlanta Braves. And I think that's a good reason why they have a large fan base, because there weren't a whole lot of teams in their region in the South. That's one. And then because they were available, you could watch them after school. Same goes for a lot of the Chicago teams. I had some family in the area, so that kind of aided my connection with some Chicago sports. But when Ryne Sandberg was on the rise with the Cubs, when I was able to watch those games, and for me, being born in 1984, some of my first memories for like respecting a player that was not on the Baltimore Orioles, was not on one of my local favorite teams that I grew up watching. Cal Ripken Jr., obviously my favorite player. But for someone who played infield, played some of the positions that I liked to play when I was a baseball player growing up, and just did it very well. He was, 9 consecutive Gold Gloves, 10 consecutive All-Star games. He was the number 23 in Chicago before Michael Jordan made number 23 famous.
He was the MVP in '84.
I think there was an old MJ doc at some point I was watching, and his son was kind of wearing the number around his neck, and I think he joked that it wasn't Michael's number, it was Ryne Sandberg's number. That was the number 23 that he was respecting. But just, I was a huge fan of Rhino, and obviously a lot of Chicago people were, and Cubs fans especially.
R.I.P. to Ryne Sandberg, dies at the age of 65. We had let's go from one happy story to another one. We had a mass shooting in Manhattan yesterday.
Yeah,
as we like to call it in America, Monday.
Terrible.
Somebody with a long rifle went into the NFL headquarters. They
walked right in.
They have offices there in this building. And, I saw this when I got home last night. The situation was still unfolding, and they didn't know if the shooter was alive or dead or what the hell was going on. But as the information trickles in, he had a note. He was targeting the NFL offices. He actually wound up going to the wrong floor and just, look, shooting people all bad, right? But he went to the wrong floor and started pumping out lead at people. He had a note that said that he had CTE, wanted his brain studied. I just, I love that we have another guy with a history of mental illness, because that's been documented now, who's just got his gun, who goes in and starts blowing people away.
Walking right up the concrete there.
And if you see the security footage,
it's creepy.
He's not even concealing it.
He's not hiding it. It's not even a black rifle. I think it's one that's kind of
varnish.
Yeah. It's
wood?
One of those, no, it's like one of those beige one. Almost looks like it's got the marine printing on it. Like it looks like it's more than 2 feet long, too, from end to end, 3 feet. But gives you, it's terrifying, right? The fact that he had some kind of motive to go to the NFL offices. We saw Adam Schefter put out the memo that Roger Goodell sent to the rest of the employees there that work at the offices there in New York City, that everybody, of course, was to work from home today, if not just take the day off completely. Well, we understand that. The fact that somebody was coming to their offices to open fire, I don't know how. I'm sure there's going to be some of them that work there that will never go back because of this, because of the trauma over that. And then to think of the people that actually lost their lives and their families, it just sucks. It's what do you say about it?
Well, he played high school football, this guy. We can have conversations about CTE and cover-ups and what did they know, and did they know things before they, let them out to the public or let the players in on it. Yes, that's been documented. There are several lawsuits, some that are still pending based on that. But I'm also going to give people a little message. If you played high school football and perhaps your life did not work out the way that you wanted it to, and you're suffering from some things upstairs, the answer is not to go to an office building and just start shooting people. That's my PSA for the day. Thank you.
I actually have a PSA on this as well. And if you see something, call. Everybody that's there, like if somebody is walking down the sidewalk and you think that it is wrong or feels wrong, call immediately. And
you had a situation
I did.
like this not too long ago. Do you want to talk about it?
It scared me to death. We had a situation where I was on my front porch, and it was the last day of school, and a youngster was walking towards the school, and something just felt wrong to me. I saw something. I told the police, I told the dispatcher that I cannot confirm. I can't give you 100% certainty, but something in the pit of my stomach just felt off. Never seen the person before. He had something that was long and black. Okay, don't make a joke right there. But it was wrong. And so within 5 or 10 minutes, there were some people in the area that were combing the area to try to figure it out, and nothing was found. Well, nothing happened.
They found who you were referring to.
No.
They didn't find him at all?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
No. He must have gone away, ducked behind a fence, or went back to home base, or whatever it was. But point being, suspicious activity, it's the same like we were talking about this with our own health earlier. Like you got to go get yourself checked out. And make sure that when you're of a certain age, you take care of those things. Same goes for this. Like when something feels off, we live in a messed up world, where sadly this happens all the time now. And it's too bad, but that's the reality of it. And not to say that if you do pick up the phone, it's going to prevent something, but there's a chance that it will. There's a chance that it will. Yeah, you're doing your part. Nobody's asking you to go running up to somebody that has a gun that's out there.
A lot of people
is looking to do
pick
something.
up the phone and report this show. Something's just wrong with these two.
I can't confirm it.
Oh, they can confirm it.
I can't tell you exactly what it is, but they were talking about wiping their asses for an entire hour yesterday.
And I kind of liked
Monday, the 28th. Yeah.
I am proud of Deion Sanders. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a bit of a slowdown due to an accident that's on northbound 270 on the west outer belt at I-70. And construction is causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the east outer belt from I-70 to 33. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large big gulp drinks. Speed Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. Pay just $1 each when you mix or match any 7 or more of over 1,000 participating items, like select varieties of Meijer frozen personal pizzas, extra large avocados, select varieties of Chobani Greek yogurt, and Meijer essential paper towels. Getting more for your money with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. That's the save to bundle good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome,
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
The Dublin Irish Festival, August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Get your tickets at DublinIrishFestival.org.
The Buckeyes are national champions. And you listen to it all right here on The Fan. And next year when they do it again, it'll be here on The Fan. And the year after that, well, you know the drill. Always and forever, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Hey, Ohio, don't wait. The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the butter cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see partly to mostly sunny skies today, but another hot and humid day ahead with a heat advisory in place. Afternoon highs getting into the low 90s, but our feels like will approach 100 degrees in many spots. For tonight, partly cloudy overnight with lows down into the 70s and light winds. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
Talking to all my guys out there. You see, summer is about feeling your best. More energy, more time outside, maybe more time with the one you love, doing certain things with the one you love. But erectile dysfunction can quietly, sometimes loudly, steal that confidence and that connection unless you do something about it. That's where our friends at Tri-State Men's Health come in. If you remember that first time you failed to perform in the bedroom, stinks, right? Sucks. You probably laughed it off. Oh, it's no big deal. Then it happened a second time, third time. No, you've got to put a stop to it. That's why Tri-State Men's Health, they've got treatments with success rates over 90%, and some can even have you last an hour or more. They've got 6 locations, 2 lovely ones right here in Central Ohio. So don't hesitate. Go to tristatemenshealth.com. Start taking a look around and schedule that initial visit. It's just $99. And if that test dose that you get doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. You could be doing it the next day. tristatemenshealth.com.
I want to apologize to whoever I accidentally cut off today on 270 going southbound.
Did you give a wave?
I did give a wave.
Okay.
But, you know,
right.
I don't know if they saw the wave because the windows are tinted a little bit, but I just want to let you know.
You got a lot of tint going.
I like the tint.
Yeah,
I like
nice
to,
tint.
I like to pick my nose and scratch myself without shame. I just want to let you know that I feel appropriately crappy for the entire day. So I did it. I'm sorry. I accept it. And as punishment, I will amputate one of my toes later when I get home.
Was this an egregious cutoff, or was this like one of the worst ones you've done in quite some time?
I didn't turn my neck and look in the blind spot, which I should have done, and I normally do.
Okay, you started to move over, and someone was already occupying the lane.
Correct.
Just couldn't see him.
Correct.
So they had to honk.
I
right?
got a honk.
They had to
and
honk.
I deserve the honk.
Of course you did.
I'm saying we have to be accountable for our actions.
We do. I mean, you're issuing a public apology.
That's right.
A public apology here. That person could be listening right now.
That's why I'm doing it. I'd also like to apologize for everything I've done the past 22 years on Columbus airwaves.
Me too.
I'd like to apologize for that.
Though not that long.
You know what, though? I will give myself a little bit of credit. And you know that I don't do this because I hate myself. But, 20 years ago, there weren't a lot of dudes on sports radio, if you want to call this that. I guess we do, so we can.
Well, we are on the Fan.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, the Fan can mean so many different things. But you know what I mean?
It means a lot. But how do you define the Fan?
There weren't a lot of dudes in my position talking about mental health struggles and being honest with treatment and depression. That was something that was just starting to gain some ground. in the public eye. And I think that I've done a small part in normalizing that, ripping off that Band-Aid, right? And I'm actually going to, I'm not saying this is a joke. I actually respect the hell out of Deion Sanders. So Deion Sanders comes out yesterday and he says, I had this bladder cancer. My bladder had to be completely removed. I'm cancer-free now, but I have some issues that I have to deal with. For example, you are going to see a porta potty on the sidelines. I can't pee the way that I used to pee. And I saw today that he has an endorsement deal with Depends.
Yeah.
Now that could be something that we all snicker at. You know what? We'll do it just a touch.
We get it, right?
By playing this.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
But Deion Sanders doesn't have to come out and talk about incontinence or that type of stuff. He can just say, hey, I had cancer. I don't now. I feel better. I feel fine. Let's move on. I'm a football coach. Instead, he goes out there and says, yes, I had this. And now this is what I have to deal with after having my bladder removed. And I'm not ashamed at all. I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of dudes in his position that would come clean and say, yeah, I have to wear Depends now. So I'm proud of it.
That's true.
It's a good product. It's a good company.
It's very comfortable.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of guys in his position that have the fortitude to come out and make that admission, and I applaud him for that.
You played a clip from Billy Madison, and maybe because of who Deion Sanders is, because this is one of the coolest guys to ever play sports, right? This is the look good, feel good, play good guy.
Absolutely.
This was a dude that played in, was it a World Series game and an NFL game, or it was a MLB playoff game and an NFL game in the same day? Like this is one of the greatest athletes that we've ever had, and he's one of the coolest athletes that we have ever had. And for him specifically to openly take that kind of endorsement when he does not need it.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need it. He could quietly do this again. Like, he didn't have to talk about whatever, like the pouch or the bag might have to be that's on the external because he has no bladder anymore. I don't know what science is doing right now. I'm not sure how that looks or how that goes, but I mean, I would think being self-conscious about things like that, you're going to try to wear some baggy clothing or a hoodie and like keep it hidden and never discuss it, never talk about it, be very quiet about it, be very private about it. But for him to do an endorsement like that, yeah, it is kind of cool because all people are going to do is crack jokes and make fun of it.
He didn't have to say anything.
No.
And there are a lot of people out there that suffer from various conditions that require them to use the same sort of product. And, perhaps he did a little something for those people yesterday, and I applaud him for that. Jack Sawyer, he was on a podcast, Cameron Hayward's podcast, not just football podcast. Cameron Hayward does it with some dude named Hayden Walsh. And so Hayden Walsh asks Jack Sawyer, how much of the sign stealing do you think really played into the Michigan stuff with you guys? And he said, I'll say this, Jack Sawyer did. I think they beat us straight up last year, obviously, and the year before. But my sophomore year, we left the field and we were like, this feels weird. We lost by double digits, and it felt like we had beaten the blank out of them all game. We ran a screen pass we had never put in, not the formation, not the look, anything. And like you see them on the sideline, they're doing the signals, and we change it, we audible it, or whatever. And when we run it, all the D linemen, as soon as the ball is snapped, the linebackers, everybody, they sniffed it out. We ran a tight end screen from the 25-yard line going in, and they sniff it out on 1st and 10. Now, that is the very same example that Cade Stover gave when he was asked about this.
Yeah.
And did it make an impact? Did you remember anything from that particular game? And Cade Stover pointed out that exact play. And then, of course, Connor Stallions comes out and says, no, it's just scouting. We just knew what we were doing, and you guys don't know. Listen.
Maybe it's because you're matching the scouting with stealing the signs. And so what all that is. It's not the fact that you were just doing it, because he even mentioned to pull up any of their games on YouTube. Well, you have to be able to see the signs and the plays at the same time. Sometimes you don't get those views from just classic game footage. That's what a lot of this was about, right, Mike? Was about how people were in the bleachers filming and then connecting the dots there so they knew exactly what those signs were going to be. Unless, of course, the Buckeyes had changed them, which certain times you don't feel like you need to until things get weird like this, which is what Cade Stover and now Jack Sawyer are talking about.
I don't know why we're still having this discussion. I don't know why some people pretend like this isn't real. The reality is this is not as simple as watch the game footage, and I'm just really good at breaking this stuff down. You showed up at a football game on an opposing team's sidelines wearing a disguise. You knew what you were doing was above and beyond what is acceptable, right? You can't tell me, oh, I didn't know, or it didn't give me that much of an advantage. You put your entire career at stake to do what you were doing. It's the same argument I have with the steroid people. Oh, it doesn't really help you that much. Oh, yeah, why? Then why did you do it? If it doesn't help you that much, why did you take something that chemically neuters cats? Because you thought it could help you hit a baseball.
You calculate it, and at the time, you think that it's worth the risk. And I think that's...
And he got caught.
That's a slippery slope.
And now he wants to downplay it.
Yeah.
And say, well, it didn't really help that much.
This is just classic behavior for how people try to compartmentalize things that they have done to make it seem like it wasn't as bad, like it was above board. It's just classic excuse making, right? I mean, you see this with children, like that they don't want to come clean when you have them. You catch them red-handed, like you've got them right where you want them. You know that they did something wrong, but yet they still can't come clean to you. That's what 10-year-olds do, and you understand it because their brains aren't fully developed at that point.
This guy's
and they don't want to disappoint you.
He showed up at the national championship game. He was there in the stands.
Did you see that he's got Central Michigan in trouble now, too, for the disguising? I saw that Central Michigan, because wasn't he in their clothing?
He was on their
had the shirt and the hat, and possibly the...
Oh, they knew.
People thought they were the
somebody there
Ray-Bans.
knew what was going on. Somebody knew what was going on.
And so they're getting a notice of allegation.
Yeah, of course.
As they should.
I just find this all ridiculous. And Jack Sawyer, to his credit, said, yeah, last year before, we lost.
Yeah, he said the last two.
We shouldn't have lost, right? But we lost. 2022, I'll just say this. Here's one example. Weird. All right, coming up, I have an amazing stat to share with you. I am known as Mr. Stat. 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to that ongoing construction that's on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard-Rome Road. And watch out for some slowdown due to an accident that's on northbound 270 on the west outer belt at I-70. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. A slice of paradise on Lake Erie. For any getaway or retreat, Put-in-Bay awaits with dining, Crystal Cave, Heinemann Winery, and Perry's Memorial. Start planning at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1. The Fan Traffic.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has deals that are red hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for only $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or you can take on any road in the all-new 25 Honda Passport RTL. Lease it now for $449 a month or 3.99% APR. Summer's here. Dive into the savings at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. If that's our answer ring, call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk about a really stupid NFL head coach. Man, I've met some stupid football coaches, and I got another one to share with you. But Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow.
Plug away.
T-Bone and Tyvis, they're on from 6 to 9 in the morning. They have a segment tomorrow called The Quarterback Room at 8:30. Their special guest is Craig Krenzel.
Nice.
You will hear insight like this.
The team that is better on paper will win at least 50% of the time.
Thank you, Scott Steiner.
That's the quarterback room.
That's correct. Bishop and Friends. 10:30, they'll talk to Jake Trotter, ESPN senior college football writer. Rothman and Ice at 12:30, they will talk to grumpy Adam Schefter from ESPN. And tomorrow on this show, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Will Nicole Sheeran be on the show? Probably not, because, stop me if you've heard this before, she's on vacation.
But it is Leather Jacket Wednesday. And maybe no Nicole Sheeran.
I have a stat for you. Ready?
Yeah, give me that stat.
So I did not realize this. Before yesterday, there were 4 U.S. cities that have never reached 100 degrees. Okay? Now, I understand some of these on this list. But the 4 were Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
By the way,
these have to be of a certain size, like these cities that you're talking about.
We're classifying these as cities. It has to be over 100,000 people.
Okay.
That's the criteria.
Are you saying there were only 4?
There were only 4 in the entire United States.
100,000 plus population cities, there are only 4.
That have never reached 100 degrees. Buffalo is one of them.
Can I take a couple guesses because I haven't seen the stats?
Go ahead.
Seattle?
No.
Portland, Oregon?
No.
Portland gets hot.
They get hot
dumb
on the Columbia River. Portland's
much
much more inland than you think it is.
Are any of these in the Dakotas, like in North Dakota?
No.
Montana?
No. Can I just name you the cities now? Because this is painful.
Go ahead.
Honolulu.
Wow.
Things stay temperate there because they're an island, right? They're getting breezes and all that sort of stuff.
Wouldn't have thought that, but okay, makes sense.
Anchorage, Alaska. Which is the only city in Alaska that has over 100,000 people. And the one that I thought, I'd never guessed this. Never. Tampa, Florida.
Oh, my God.
Tampa, Florida had never been to 100 degrees. But yesterday, they did it.
We finally did it.
They did it. They cracked it. So now there's just Anchorage, Honolulu, and Buffalo. I'm telling you, when you're sitting around the dinner table tonight, you want to amaze the family with a stat.
Yeah.
There's a stat. Tampa had never hit 100 degrees until yesterday.
Tampa, really? Who knew? Now, I would imagine it's been in the mid-90s a lot.
Oh, it's felt like 120 degrees with all the humidity they have.
That's still, though, that's baffling. There's got to be some atmospheric thing or some bubble, something that bay, the actual Tampa Bay, does for the city to keep the temp from triple digits there.
Can I talk about a stupid football coach now?
You were saying something about a stupid coach. What stupid coach?
Well, they're all stupid, but DeMeco Ryans is extra stupid. He is the Texans head coach. He is answering questions about Joe Mixon and his foot injury, and there's really no timetable on him. And so reporters continue to ask DeMeco Ryans about, their starting running back and the status of his foot. He says, nothing's changed with Joe. Joe's still working in the background. I know we get reports about Joe. Nothing's changed. He's still working. Whenever it's time for Joe to be back, he'll be back. Here's the dumb part, though. I know a lot of you people want to report on a lot of things about guys with injuries. My thing with you is this. Are you really concerned about our guys, or are you just trying to get something out there? Hey, dumbass. They're trying to get something out there because that's their job, to report the news. Do you think everybody is there reporting on your team because they have genuine personal concern
or
about Joe Mixon?
Vendettas against certain players where they want other players to go after him?
I'm just really concerned about Joe Mixon's foot injury. I feel like I have to report it because I'm just so concerned. No, it's their freaking job, dude. There are so many coaches out there with their little pea brains that think the media's job is to go there with pom-poms and cheerlead for them. They're doing a job. They're doing a service. They're trying to get as much information as possible to their readers or subscribers. They don't. Their allegiance is not to you. It shouldn't be.
I feel like Teddy, back me up here. Did Dave Bell, the former manager of the Reds, get into a spat with some of the media members for doing this?
You're exactly right.
Was this like 2 years ago,
You're
maybe?
exactly right. I forget the individual that he was referring to, but he was essentially saying...
It was a well-respected reporter, I want to say, that this was an issue with.
Was it C. Trent?
It might have been C. Trent Rosencrantz.
Yeah,
it was with C. Trent, I believe. You don't have any kind of motive when you're doing this. It's not even about... There are a lot of journalists still that do that, right? You and I are not them, but the ones that are beat writers, they report on these teams. They went to journalism school, a lot of them did, and they take it very seriously that they want to get accurate information. So they want to have it sourced, and then they want to put accurate information out there. And if the coach is not going to do that, then they will find sources who will, because they feel that they have an obligation of trust with their readers.
David Bell's issue,
that go there.
It's coming back to me now. David Bell's issue was that you reporting on our injuries
doesn't help us
against the opponent.
How's that helping us? Get ready.
That's not their job to help you. They're not on your payroll. You're not paying them.
I don't even understand like what his downside is, because if a guy's hurt and he's not going to play, then he's hurt and he's not going to play. Like, that's that.
No, but you're giving it away.
Giving him some extra preparation for the other guy that might be in his stead. Like, what's the difference?
If the other team knows that we got an ankle, but he's playing third base, they may lay down a bunt to test the ankle. We can't have that. So I have to publicly yell at C. Trent Rosecrans.
Oh, no.
It's ridiculous.
It's just part of the job.
We've seen this for years in college football, where you...
Absolutely. I think Chip Kelly used to be a little standoffish about this when he was at Oregon.
Saban would do this all the time.
Sure.
He would lecture the media and say, you're either with us or you're against us. It's neither. We're just here to do our jobs. Now, privately, they could be fans and rooting and cheering just like everybody else. They want your team to win. But the paychecks are not coming from you.
I will say, too, like, we sort of have a half-assed injury policy now in Big Ten football, but it can go right up to the gun. It can go almost right up to the bell on Saturdays. And then they don't have to tell you anything at all about what's going on with the player. It's just either they're out or they're in.
No injury policy.
Yeah.
And now they say this year they're going to change things around and be more transparent, like the Big Ten, which is certainly not transparent enough. But no, as we get into this world now, we talk about big business and money and paying players and all this revenue sharing, and we're going to embrace the era of sports gambling. And it will not be long, friends, when you have the official sports betting partner of The Ohio State University.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
I've called on this since gambling was 2 years out being legal.
And you cannot do these little smoke and mirror BS injury reports if we're talking about sports gambling.
There needs to be something that's a little bit more sophisticated and up and up.
The NHL's gotten in trouble with this.
I don't think it just helps gambling either. It just helps for full transparency. It helps for the people that follow your league.
The National Hockey
League
that
are interested in
is a professional sport, okay? And they still have issues with this. Where, it's upper body. Well, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, his
Lower
heart
body,
stopped.
upper
He's
body.
dead. Technically, it's upper body.
That's true.
Well, okay.
His head got chopped off.
How long is it going to be out? Anywhere from 3 days to 4 years. Don't know.
It's just frustrating, isn't it? I mean, think about a fan that's not into gambling at all. Don't you just want to know because you're passionate about that team? I mean, what about if you were gone from the show for an extended period of time?
Oh, we can dream, can't we?
Do you think you would want to just keep people in the dark about that,
Teddy
or actually let people know what's happening?
Off. How excited is Teddy?
He just went Hulk Hogan. The nipples cut right through his shirt.
How you doing, Ted?
I am doing all right.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Forgot to ask that. Forgot to ask it.
It's 3:40.
Tress was just waiting here.
Poor Tress.
Poor Tress. How's he doing? Helping to run the state?
I think he's doing great. I thought that they signed some sort of jobs thing yesterday, right?
Can we bet on if he's going to be governor one day?
I don't think he wants to be.
You don't think he's going to do that?
I don't think so.
Like this is the job for him, and then retirement. He's done a lot. He's been away from coaching longer than you realize. I mean, it's been a good long second act here now for Tress.
Oh, absolutely. The man's been a school president. What was his first thing? Was he AD there? Then he became the president?
Was he AD at Akron and then Prez?
No, he was Prez at Youngstown State.
Youngstown State, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all confusing. Teddy's just looking at me with a blank
I think he was more than the athletic director at Akron.
Was he Prez there too?
I think so. We're experts on Tress.
Inside the Buckeye.
We're going to go inside the Buckeyes. Timmy will dazzle us with his Buckeye knowledge coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is moving a little slow on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Roberts Road and I-70. We also have a slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. The Ohio Laborers Union, they're more than just hard hats and tools. They're the backbone of Ohio's infrastructure, constructing vital projects that shape your communities. Their skilled laborers pave the way for smoother commutes, ensuring safe and efficient travel on Ohio roads and highways. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Irish adventure awaits at the Dublin Irish Festival August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Enjoy unique Irish experiences as you explore one of the top festivals in the U.S., drawing over 90,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
She's a good kid.
She's the
but
best,
yeah.
but...
I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah.
We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready-for-college for complete terms.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I got the nicest Google review today. Dewey from Gehanna said, "We cannot believe we are able to get the Pella look and quality at the cost we did."
I got a review too. Listen to this. These windows were great. Oh boy. For about a year. Looks like I'll need to renew, in quotes for some reason, my windows way too soon. Repeat customer?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. you have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
You know, Timmy told you about his pee-pee earlier. I'm going to tell you about mine and my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Maybe you're having some trouble below the equator. Things aren't as stiff as you would like.
Tell me about it.
You know, maybe you think you're just going to call an 800 number, answer an Instagram ad. Don't do that. Trust us and trust the people that handle this every single day for a customized solution to suit your needs, not just one size fits all. My friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Schedule a consult with them today. The initial visit, just $99, includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, how do I know if it works? You'll know. Your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having hibbity-dibbity time the day after your appointment. Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Timmy will dazzle you with his Buckeye knowledge. Let's go.
Common Man and Timmy present Inside the Buckeyes.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Oh, and by the way, Jim Tressel, 2012 to 2014, Vice President of Strategery Engagement for the University of Akron. He was not the athletics director.
Okay.
Yeah, he was not
whatever.
He was not the president.
He did stuff.
Yeah, he did stuff.
He did important things.
We were just trying to decipher whether he was in athletics or whether he had moved beyond athletics. And yes, he had when he started that journey at Akron that led him being the president of Youngstown State University, where he won about 1 million national championships before he came here to Ohio State at the FCS level. All right, we are 32 days away. Can you believe it? Until the opener against Texas. Can you believe it's almost August?
Oh, yes, I can.
It's July 29th. Can you believe we're almost here, Mike?
Yes, I can.
That's how time works, right? We're almost there. I think a lot of Buckeye fans are excited to see what the complete offense looks like when we get to that Texas game. One thing that we know is that transfer tight end Max Clare from Purdue.
I like him.
You like Clare?
Me likey.
Clare Bear. He's going to be a big part of it, right? Let's explore what the former Boilermaker is all about, what impact he could make. He's an Ohio boy. He played high school football at St. X in Cincinnati, where he was recruited by guys like Purdue, Duke, Cincy, Georgia Tech. You know where he went. He chose the Boilers, of course. Had a very productive 2024 in the midst of a really bad one-win season for the team. He had a lot of Buckeye defenders talking about him, you know, about how good this guy was when they went up against him. 51 catches, 685 yards. It got him national attention. He's a redshirt sophomore, so he's got 2 years of eligibility remaining. We'll see if he uses them. He already showed out with a strong spring. He had that 26-yard touchdown catch in the spring game up the seam from Julian Sayem. He talked about Ryan Day's history of developing players in the league. He talked about Chip Kelly's plan. Of course, Chip's not there, but he mentioned Keenan Bailey's role as tight ends coach, all reasons for him to come here. He was a top 20 transfer player overall and the top tight end on the market, which is why guys like Texas, Michigan, and A&M were after him. That eligibility, though, that I spoke of, that might not be fully used if he's as good as some say. Another one that I was reading from was Dane Brugler of The Athletic. He has him ranked as the second best tight end in the 2026 class behind Oregon's Kenyon Sadiq. Clare, he clearly fancies himself as a stat monger tight end. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean his skill set and what he has worked on makes him elite as a pass catcher, that kind of guy. I mean, the kind of guy that NFL scouts would salivate over.
Absolutely.
But another thing that the NFL scouts would like to see a little bit more is more consistency with his blocking, sustaining blocks. There's been some footage you can pull up when he's going up against more elite defensive ends. Now, again, you're trying to hold your own when you're going up against, say, Bosa kind of guys, the kind of guys you'll be seeing on a daily basis in the NFL, but he's got to do a little bit better there. He's got the size to do it, though. He does. He's 6'4" and 240 pounds. He is excellent against zone coverage. He runs great routes.
I like him.
He's what's not to like?
I love having a bona fide tight end option in this offense because it just frees up your 5-star wide receivers to go out there and do more things.
Yeah, and how, as a defensive coordinator in the Big Ten, how are you possibly going to check off everything when you have Max Clare that can damage you if you are in zone? Even when you're not, he's someone that you have to pay attention to that can do damage, whether he's in the slot or on the line of scrimmage. He kind of was 50-50 with his alignment where they lined him up at Purdue last year, so he has experience doing everything. He can run like a wideout. He can be on the line. You've got Jeremiah Smith. You've got Carnell Tate. You've got Brandon Innes, Mylan Graham. You're not going to know what to do out there. But Cade Stover at 576 yards in 2023. You think that he's going to get that this year?
Yes.
Yeah. 600 yards minimum.
I take the over.
Even not knowing precisely how good Julian Sain's going to be, that there's going to be a learning curve when he starts.
Yes.
To get some games under his belt. I'm with you. I think
he does some good damage in the red zone as well.
And you
catches a lot of touchdowns.
You also got to think about the season's longer, and we got playoff games now. Like, there's no reason to believe that this guy can't be at 45, 50 some receiving yards a game. Did you see that the 2025 class of the Ohio State Athletics Hall of Fame is out? See the lone member on the football program for the 2025 class?
No, who was it?
Billy Price.
Oh, Billy Price. Good
Price.
for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Remington Award winner. You win one of the major college football awards doing what you did. That should put you right up there. Outstanding center. I know Bengal fans would have liked to see that work out a little bit better, but give him his credit. He was a first-round pick, had to retire due to pulmonary embolism in his lungs, so he had to take care of that. I can read all the 9 others, too, because they deserve some credit as well. 9 others going into the Hall of Fame. Kim Reeder, softball, record holder for wins and strikeouts. Jack Varga, rifle, went on to become a Navy marksman.
Jack
Varga.
That's a name.
That's a grandfather that you
and
want,
he's
right?
Serving the country?
Serving the country. He's a marksman. He won like several 1,000-yard-plus competitions. Very cool. How about Alex Wimmers, baseball, decorated pitcher, Mary Olson, gymnastics, not Ashley Olsen or Mary Kate, Mary Olsen, gymnastics, 5-time Big Ten champ, Miles Martin, wrestling, NCAA champs in 2017, Blaze Rolla, tennis, NCAA singles and doubles champ, Veronica Jacek, track and field, 3-time first-team All-American, Kadzerna Dabrawa, fencing. Yes, got to get with that saber there. 3-time.
The foil.
Yeah, the foil or the, I think the epi. Not the EpiPen, but the epi, is a type of skill set there. 3-time All-American, first epi national champ for OSU. Bianca Alvarez, diving, an 8-time All-American. Inductions are going to be October 3rd at the lovely Covelli. I still haven't enjoyed anything at the Covelli Center. How sad is that? That's been up there.
It's very nice there.
It's been up there for a while. Everything you hear about it, how wrestling is in that building. Gymnastics, how women's volleyball is in that building. Place is rocking. It's a beautiful spot. I say this about every time we get to it, though. I only hope that we can see hockey get to enjoy a facility like that sometime soon, sometime in the near future. Not just Steve Rowlick, but Coach Muzz's program as well, where they're winning national championships or competing for them every single year. They're going to be honored, by the way, at the Minnesota game the day after. The inductions are October 3rd. Minnesota game's the next day on the 4th, so you'll see them at halftime there.
All right, coming up next, I want to talk about Jayson Sanders. I want to talk a little bit about John Gruden. And most importantly, I have a little bit of a personal hygiene question. For all of you.
I'd be happy to try to answer. No promises.
I noticed something about myself recently, and I want to. It's not the wiping. We did that yesterday.
Yeah, because other than that, you're pretty clean. You've got to be showered all the time. You cut your hair every
clean.
week.
It's not other than that. I'm very clean. I'm a good, clean boy. I'm
could
cleaner.
be other than that.
Stop it now. I have a little hygiene issue. We'll discuss it next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. And you're looking at about a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, as Care grew over the years, you had many opportunities to sell Care to one of the big conglomerates that are buying companies all over Central Ohio. So tell our customers why you decided to keep Care in the family.
After talking about Care's values for over 30 years, I couldn't bear the thought of Care becoming the kind of company I was warning our customers about. I know the two of you will continue to treat our customers as I would, with honesty and integrity.
We will, Dad. In 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Win big at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop.
Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
The sun is out and the savings are on at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Take up to $7,000 off MSRP on any new Kia EV in stock, or get up to $3,000 off MSRP plus 0% financing for 60 months. Visit CoglinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all 4 Coughlin Kia locations. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per 1,000 finance. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. And 7/31/25.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. When was the last time you hopped out of bed without that knee or back screaming at you? Or walked down a flight of stairs without groaning step by step? Hey, that was me. And I had to deal with that for all the years of playing football. But I went and saw my friends over at QC Kinetics, and it disappeared. I didn't have to tough it out anymore. Call over QC Kinetics with Dr. Wolkoff and get your free consultation. It's regenerative medicine, folks. There are thousands of patients who will tell you that they wish they would have done it sooner, just like I did. I'm glad I did, and my experience was tremendous. You go in, you have a consult, they lay out the plan, they talk about it. It's no pills, it's no scalpels, it's just your own body's biologics treating you and helping heal you. So find out if you're a good candidate. Go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. They have offices all around Central Ohio, so be sure to go and check them out.
At United Dairy Farmers, Peach is our most popular ice cream. And once you taste it, you'll know why. Right now, get 2 48-ounce cartons of UDF Peach ice cream for $10. It's only here for a short time. UDF Peach ice cream, made for you.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels, Columbus Crew in action tonight, hosting Toluca in a Leagues Cubs match over at Lower.com Field. 7 o'clock it gets started. Baseball Clippers begin a series in Jacksonville. Cleveland Guardians at home, second of their series at Colorado, while the Cincinnati Reds host the Los Angeles Dodgers. 4 more Ohio State football players getting some preseason recognition today. Safety Caleb Downs, linebacker Sonny Styles on the Bronco Nagurski Award watch list, while linemen Edric Houston and Tegra Shabola were placed on the Outland Trophy watch list. Former Ohio State center Billy Price headlines the list of those picked for induction into the Athletics Hall of Fame at the university. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Teddy, your guy, Michael Cole, he does, is it Monday Night Raw he does or SmackDown? Which one?
He does Monday Night Raw.
And you know what?
I believe.
I'm about to tell you what he's going to do on Monday Night Raw, so I should know that. He was on a Mets podcast yesterday. He's a big, big Mets fan.
Yes, he is.
Loves baseball. He says that he watches every single Mets game.
Every single game.
162 regular season games.
Every inning of every game.
He says he watches every single game.
That's tough. How many of those guys are still out there? You know?
Who watches every single game?
Of their team.
There's not a ton of them. You know, baseball, that's when people get on baseball. Like, it's too much. It's like, well, it's not designed for the Michael Coles of the world.
No.
You have guys like that.
Yeah, and I respect that. You're a sicko.
Absolutely.
And that's fine.
He never gets sick of
Be
it.
a sicko.
He said there's another Mets fan that he works with in the WWE production department. They're texting every single day about the Mets. But he said that during Monday Night Raw, because it's live, I mean, if the Mets are playing, he can't obviously watch the game, can't just be home watching the game. He says he has his phone on. Game is on his phone. Sound is down, but he is watching the game. He says about last night's show, tonight during Monday Night Raw, I'll have my phone on the desk and I'll have the game on with the sound down and I'll be glancing over and you will sometimes see me pumping my fist when Soto hits a home run or something. I'm doing that while I'm on the air. Baseball is my first love.
Unbelievable.
God bless. Now he's got enough job security now. He doesn't have McMahon yelling in his ear anymore. Yeah. Can you imagine, Teddy, if he admitted that when Vince was still running the show?
Oh, my.
What do you think would happen?
Yeah.
You're fired.
He'd say, "Get me JR."
That is impressive multitasking that you can do that at a high level. I haven't checked it out in some time. Are you guys a fan of Michael Cole? I mean, he's been doing this a long time.
I don't watch anymore. Teddy, how's Michael Cole doing these days?
You gotta like him, right? You're a big wrestling guy.
He does a great job. He's phenomenal.
Well, he's sort of been grandfathered in. I mean, I remember when he was the new kid on the block, and people were really pissed off when he took over for Jim Ross.
Yeah, but he's kind of grown just because he's been there for, I don't know, like 20 years or something or more.
He's probably
25.
He's got to be one of those guys for me where I've heard him a lot on clips, but since I'm not in that WWE world anymore, I'm looking him up right now. He looks good for his age, but you being the wrestling guy, you don't have a problem with this, right? Because the product is not suffering.
No, you can't.
He's able to do it.
Yeah, you can't tell that he's distracted by anything. No, he does a fantastic job on there, so good for him.
Shedeur Sanders said he didn't want Dad to show up at Brown's training camp.
I get that.
Deion said he was talking to Michael Irvin in a podcast interview. It was posted yesterday. Deion said, Shedeur told me not to come. Let's get that out. He didn't want me to come. He's like, Dad, I may get 3-4 reps at practice. I don't want you seeing that. Like, come on, I'm not where I need to be. Let me get where I need to be.
I understand that.
I appreciate the honesty.
I do too. And I mean, look, I'm sure a lot of dads listening and hearing that can understand when it comes to whether it's their sons and their daughters too, and their athletic careers and where things are depending on how you're playing at the moment, because it's an emotional roller coaster. I mean, there's all sorts of feelings that you go through, and whether they tell us that or not, I do think our kids want us to be proud of them, and when they choose something, when they become passionate about something and really like throw themselves all into it, they want to do well. I can get where he's at the very, very beginning of his pro career, and knowing a lot of that does also come back to who Deion Sanders is. That's going to get a lot of the spotlight. I'm just trying to see if I can make this. Maybe Shedeur wouldn't admit that, but he's trying to make the 53-man roster and get the ball rolling on his career. Then maybe you can come and check out a practice and try to hide a little bit too. Maybe wear the hoodie down a little bit more. Maybe not broadcast everybody that you're here, that you're present for this one.
Disgraced former head coach and broadcaster John Gruden is at Lions camp this week. Dan Campbell invited him there. He told reporters that he wants to get back into coaching. He says, hopefully I'm not done. I'm about to make a comeback. I'm working hard to maybe get one more shot, but hopefully some of these guys that fell off my branch, if you say it that way, maybe they can hire me because I'm looking for a job. He says, I don't care if I coach at Jones Junior High. I'm sure they would hire you. I'm going to coach again. I'm still coaching. I'm just not on a team officially. But I do have some private assignments I work on, and I wear some gear when I'm watching the games that nobody knows about who I'm pulling for. All right. He's going to be 62 years old next month. I'm not saying that he's not going to get another job, especially if it's just on somebody's staff. I mean, he's there as sort of a consultant role. We've seen that the last couple summers at camps. But perhaps you shouldn't sue the league. Perhaps you shouldn't work for Barstool. Although, you know what, though? They got to deal with Fox now. So is that socially unacceptable?
I don't know.
For John Gruden to work at Barstool?
The suing thing, I'm with you. The suing thing I can get
Brian
behind.
Flores sued the NFL for racial discrimination, and he's still coaching in the NFL.
Except for it wouldn't be like racial discrimination. John Gruden was found through emails to have made lots of racist remarks about other people. And DeMaurice Smith, too, right?
Us, right? Hulk Hogan?
Homophobic language, misogynistic comments.
That's all right.
All that kind of stuff. That's why he was ousted from the NFL. It amazes me the type of like quick image repair that can be done depending on who you are. You know what I mean? It's almost like you do.
Depending on what you've done, too.
Of course.
John Gruden's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Depending on what you've done. And also we've seen in this country, too, depending on what you can do, what kind of services you can provide. And if it hasn't been, I guess I was going to say something, but I mean, look at the video that was out there on Joe Mixon when he came into the league. That's as bad as anything as I've ever seen as far as like a man striking a woman. And he was able to move past that.
Not the first one.
They allowed him to move past that by drafting him and giving him that opportunity. And he's had a very successful NFL career. And I'm sure that probably hasn't been brought up in a long time, but I'm just trying to spitball and think of what can't you come back from?
How's Joe Mixon's sister doing? Remember she was just shooting people outside the house?
No.
Yeah. In Cincinnati.
Shooting people?
There was a disruption outside the house.
Like airsoft gun?
No,
or
just
gun?
regular bullets. Good old fashioned bullets. There was something going on outside the house and
just bang bang.
Just
shooting out into the distance?
Open the door and shoot some stuff.
This is no good. This is no good.
It's like years ago, I think somebody asked Biden, I think when he was vice president.
Whoa.
What would you do
doing that
if there was an intruder at your house? And he said he'd just stand out on the deck and shoot off a couple rounds. That'll scare him away.
Whoa,
that's all Joe Mixon's sister was doing.
Second Amendment. If someone comes on your family, you have every right.
Can I talk to you about my personal problem?
Yeah, what do you got? What's bothering you?
I have noticed the last couple days that my urine is especially stinky.
Urine?
It's not an asparagus type of deal. It's not that type of smell.
You know that.
It's just more urine-y. It's like regular urine smell, but it's amped up about 10 times.
It's like hot almost.
Well, I didn't test the temperature of it, but
or it's more vibrant in color.
It's not. It's usually the first couple pees of the day.
Mm-hmm. Something that's been stored overnight, maybe.
But and I've been taking some
new meds,
new vitamin supplements.
Oh, vitamins. Okay,
I'm thinking that may do something.
Of course, it could if you're putting new things into your body, or if you've made adjustments.
It's potent.
Okay,
it's like I'm going to use it to keep raccoons away.
Well, maybe that's a good thing you can do. Why don't you pee a circle around your yard? And then maybe it'll keep more of the varmint out. You won't get any more rats in the garage that you're always yelling about.
Vermin?
Varmint? Did I say varmint?
Like, who's varmint?
Where's Uncle Eddie? He eats these things. The vermin. Get on out of here, you rat.
I got some Buckeye Hoops news for you coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's causing some slowdown on southbound 270 on the west outer belt after Roberts Road. And use some caution if you are traveling at the intersection of South Hamilton Road and East Livingston Avenue. The traffic lights aren't working there. And this report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care with over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start your TRT with Columbus's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book an appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. Fixmylowt.com. Once again, that's fixmylowt.com.
Waddle, hop, or gallop your way to adventure. The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tails of animals from around the world. Explore 8 wild regions, including our newest North America trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails, only at your Columbus Zoo. Get more information and tickets at columbuszoo.org.
Bobby Carpenter here with Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Every successful franchise in sports has a long-term vision, and behind that long-term vision are the people executing the plan. In the words of the great Woody Hayes, you win with people. It's the same in business and in life. Surround yourself with good people and build strong relationships with those people, and the path to success becomes very clear. Here's Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, on how they win with people.
A team's success can be directly tied to the quality of its players, coaches, and leadership. In sports and in business, talent alone doesn't win. It's why we focus on building strong relationships with our clients and why we strive to always offer the best advice, the best products, and the best customer service for our clients.
Thanks, Travis. We want them to focus on their business and their people and let us handle their banking needs.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Double your savings with Logan Services. Save up to $3,200 on a qualifying air conditioning and heating system. And ask about tax credits up to $3,200. Call for your free estimate now. Logan Services.
It's hot out. Stay in the house and cool yourself with the sweet sounds of The Fan. You can watch on YouTube or tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan. It's the equivalent of putting ice cubes down your pants. All right! The Fan.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Hey, Ohio, don't wait. The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the butter cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, warm, and humid on this Tuesday. Temperatures holding around 90 degrees. The heat index in the mid to upper 90s. Overnight will keep the heat and humidity temperatures down to the low 70s by morning, but will be dry. Mostly sunny skies during the day Wednesday. Again, it'll be hot, right around 90 degrees with the heat index in the upper 90s and the chance of a shower or thunderstorm by Wednesday evening. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
You telling us about what you were going through last segment had me thinking.
Going through what?
Well, you told us a story about how you had some change in your vitamins, and that maybe is making your pee a little bit. It's got a little bit more pop to it. It's different. It's
potent.
It's potent.
I mean, it's not a different smell. It's just accentuated.
Sure,
it's more of it. It's concentrated.
I know. I think I know what you mean without knowing what you mean. I think, like, if I were doing it, I would say, yes, like, this is different. We know our bodies, right? Like, we know our bodies better than anyone. So when the pee is a little bit different, you know it right away. How the hell, though, would you explain what does pee smell like?
Smells like pee.
Right. Like, if you were having to tell this to your doctor about it, it's like, well, can you give me some more detail about what it smells like? Because throughout all of time, when something smells bad, we would often say, that smells like piss. This smells terrible in here. This room smells like pee. And maybe it's because a dog or a cat did pee in that room.
I think
and that's what it smells like. But we use that for all other sorts of stenches as well that are not pee.
That's one of the great, unique items, is that it can only be described with pee. What does pee smell like? It smells like pee. It's almost like a Tootsie Roll. What is that, like a chocolate? No, it's a Tootsie.
Tootsie
Roll.
Different. Yeah, it's bad. That's what it is.
Oh, stop with your bad Tootsie Roll hot take. Are we not done with that?
I could tell you what Tootsie Rolls smell like.
How about like a Frosty?
SHI Stadium is what it smells like.
What about a Frosty? You can't say, well, it's a milkshake, because it's not. You can't say, well, it's chocolate, because it's really not. I mean, that's the name we've given it because they've invented a vanilla one, but it's not even really chocolate. If you were to explain a Frosty to someone, you would say, I don't know, it's like a Frosty.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
It's like pee. Smells like pee.
It smells like piss.
You know, not the Frosty smells like piss, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, Frosty smells wonderful.
Teddy, how would you describe a Frosty to someone who's never had a Frosty, how would you describe it to them?
It's a sort of a thick ice.
Not too thick.
Not too thick, creamy mix of ice cream. Wonderful goodness.
So it's like a soft serve. It's like a Dairy Queen.
It is like to me, it is like a soft serve.
No, see, that's wrong. It's wrong.
But it's not.
It's wrong.
It's similar, but it's not.
It's not.
Different
Similar.
texture than that.
It's thicker.
It's
yeah.
got a grainier texture.
Yeah, it is. It's grainy. It is. That's a good word. It is kind of grainy.
It's got fibers in it.
All right. How would you describe a Tootsie Roll to someone who's never had a Tootsie?
Trash.
Again, with you guys and your hot takes.
Garbage.
My God.
Tastes like possibly what I've never tasted a piece of poop, but it probably tastes a little like that.
Good old-fashioned Tootsie is lost on this show.
I don't eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast.
I eat pieces of Tootsie Roll like you for breakfast.
That should have been Shooter's line, right? It was right there.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, what does
and
the pee?
What would you say to someone who's never smelled pee before, Teddy? How would you classify that?
What is that, like acid maybe?
No, acid. How do you smell acid? Acid's a burning thing.
Yeah, I don't know what acid is.
That's how you smell it.
It's acidic.
it's acidic.
Like acid, like a citrus is what I would say? Orange juice is acidic. Does it smell like that?
It doesn't feel like it's citrusy acid.
No. Doesn't smell like lemon pledge coming out of there.
I feel like there's a word that is used like it's in pee or it's got like
ammonia.
That's it. Ammonia. But I don't even know how to describe what ammonia smells like.
But like bleach. Like ammonia to me is bleach.
And piss is not like
and
bleach.
Bleach are two different things. First of all, you can drink pee and be perfectly fine.
And some people can drink bleach, but it's for other reasons.
Who drinks it for other reasons other than to kill themselves?
Well, maybe if your team's not doing so well, you might have a cup of that at halftime.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? You may think about drinking bleach or make a joke about drinking bleach, but common man here for don't drink bleach. It's bad.
Bear Grylls,
mess you up.
Bear Grylls does not have any tips for you to successfully drink bleach like he does for you to successfully drink your own pee. What would it take for you to actually drink the pee, though?
A verge of death? You know, like people are like, oh, the Donner Party, it's so gross. How could they eat each other? I don't know, man, because it was that or die. Your brain makes you do some weird stuff.
Was that in Better Call Saul that he had to do that?
Yes, he did, Ted.
Right?
Yeah,
he and Mike.
Yeah,
right?
Mike would not give him any of his water because he rationed it properly for himself, and then Saul was down to just drinking his own piss.
Yes.
I don't know how you drink something if you're just going to vomit it right back up. That's the thing. Guess you do what you got to do.
Show, isn't it?
Too hot.
Rapid fire coming up at 4:30. Jason's Beef with our guy Jayson Stark, a special Tuesday edition at 5:30 today. Buckeye Hoops News, they will host the Ohio Bobcats for an exhibition game on October 15th, and it will be open to the public.
Yeah, they're going to have some tickets for this. I think they're going to be included in the game's going to be included in the season ticket package. You can just buy single tickets for this. I like how college basketball is moving in this direction where for the longest time, Billy Joel, and
good job.
You're going to continue to have some of these closed scrimmages, but that was really it, you know? There is now a movement to find another dance partner. Maybe it's somebody like the Ohio Bobcats.
We did it with Dayton last year.
Did it with Dayton. Maybe it's something that's a little bit more high profile, right?
God forbid you do a regular season game with Dayton.
I mean,
can't have that.
How much time do we have? Because
I understand.
I mean, I've been banging the drum for some kind of Ohio basketball classic for 12 years, ever since I've been on the air here. It's something that there's a million different formats you can use. Just play the games, like agree to play the games and let the dust fall where it may. But I like this. You know, you mentioned Dayton. Now we're doing it with the Ohio Bobcats. You've seen bigger programs start to do this too. This is all new, relatively new within the last few years. And I think Ohio State and Dayton doing it for that first time in Dayton, where then they came back here, you might have to look at that game to give it some credit for getting the ball rolling on all these other games that are popping up. So it gets you thinking about basketball a little bit earlier, October 15th, still right in the heart of football season, but you get to learn your team, you get to get in the building. Hey, if this time around you're going to see a new basketball court, right?
Yay!
I'll give it a
I'm
chance.
excited for some gray wood.
I hated the sound of us moving to not have natural colored wood. That's like,
Who was I talking to?
The basketball purist in me, like, I'm okay to, like, do things with uniforms and this and that, but if one thing we can do is keep the court, the main part of the court, a uniform, and it doesn't have to be the exact same shade of wood.
Adam King was
lighter
saying
and darker.
That, he's seen some sort of mock-up or work-up. He says the floor is going to be just a light gray.
Light gray, yeah.
He said it's going to be all right. But then again, he also accidentally said the word Epstein on the news last night.
Oh, as you do.
And by the way, I've been asking for the audio, and shockingly, 10 TV is not willing to give it to me to play on the show.
It's disappeared. It's vanished.
He corrected himself. He wanted to say like Epson or Epson something.
Taking like an Epsom salt bath? Is that what
sort of tennis tournament? What is it? Epson tennis printer?
Yeah, Epson printers. Yeah,
I don't know.
The ink's too expensive.
See, here's the thing. This is what we have to get into the news people's heads. It's okay to make mistakes.
It was a mistake.
Right? And it's okay to acknowledge the mistake and then have a laugh at said mistake.
Epstein's in the news a lot, every day. Like, you can't get away from his name.
But instead, it was just a quick apology, and then, I'm sorry, I meant
Epson
is what I meant. There should be some laughter. There should be a little, hey, that's what the consultant told me. More Epstein on the news equals ratings. And then you go right back into what you were going to say.
We got to be...
Everybody gets a chuckle at it. We all heard it.
We got to be more hardcore here. We got to talk about the uncomfortable things here. Get to the bottom of this.
That's what we need to get 10 TV to do. Lean into the uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean you can't broadcast news or be professionals or be taken seriously as reporters, but it's okay once in a while to actually show a personality and that you're human beings.
We're not arguing that they should jump right into the deep pool, the deep end of the pool, like maybe our show yesterday we talked about an app for shaming women and then also wiping our asses for an entire hour.
That's public service. Let me tell you something.
But we stumbled onto a topic that, everybody has wondered about. Everyone does it. Every single one of you, whether it makes you a little uncomfortable or not, you had to wipe your butt today. We know for a fact, well, maybe there's a few of you that are a little constipated that haven't gotten to that point in the day, but you're trying to get to that next wipe. You know that you want it.
We're all trying to get to that next wipe, Timmy.
Trying to just find some common ground with our people. That's right. That's all we're trying to do. We can all hate Epstein together, too.
I guarantee you this. No, they do like those cut-ins. What do they call that when they do the...
That's right, a cut-in.
Commercial break tease during like the primetime show. Cut-in, right?
Yeah.
Like Blue Bloods is on, but it's coming up tonight at 11, blah, 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 blah. And it's always something. It's like shooting, Hilltop, tonight at 11. Or, hi, hot weather. I don't know why Jeff Rimmer's doing the news, but he's there. Hello. You should, if you come on and you say, tonight at 11, how many times should you be wiping your crack? An expert tells you. I'm telling you. That's getting better ratings than shooting at the Hilltop, isn't it?
What about Turtleneck Tuesdays or Thursdays? Wasn't this an idea that was hatched?
An idea.
I would like to partake in that too. It could be something that is... That's the key word that bosses really love when you've got a TV station and a radio station together. Synergy. Yes. Oh, my God. Did you see the 6 o'clock news and then Man and Timmy as well? They were all playing this little game called Turtleneck Tuesday. Look at those guys.
Then they talked about wiping. That's public service. Rapid fire coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East Split and Livingston Avenue. And there's a 30-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt after Roberts Road. It is stop-and-go traffic from Tuttle Crossing Boulevard. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
Hey, Teddy, your guy, Dusty Baker. He's back in the news.
Is he now?
He's going to manage Team Nicaragua in the WBC in 2026.
Good
How
for
about
him.
that?
Yeah.
76 years old. Says he always wants to continue to lead. He's got the itch. He's got his toothpick, his wristbands.
And his son dashing
son's
across
like 30 now.
dashing across home plate.
Isn't his son
and
playing
JT
minor league
Snow
baseball?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he might have made it to the majors and maybe had a cup of coffee, maybe a couple of appearances.
JT Snow, that's right. He
JT
saved him
Snow
from certain death.
Saved him from death. He wouldn't have had this career if not for JT Snow.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. Plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222.
All right, Teddy. Rapid fire number 1.
If the Buckeyes had to play a football game in another country, kind of like how Michigan's doing next year or going to Germany, which country would be most acceptable to you?
I don't want to do Europe, but it's been done. You know, I don't want to go anywhere far, keep it in the same time zone. I'll be very boring, and I'll say, go play in the Sky Dome in Canada, in Toronto.
That is boring.
Go ahead, Eastern time zone. It's right across the thing. We can cross Niagara Falls. Hey, how you doing? And then you go right to the game.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I get it's in another country, and it's not that
Canada's another country? Ask Trumpy.
I know Canada's another country, and I love the Canadians, and I love going there. It's a great place to visit, but I just don't understand taking a game away from either of the team's home slate.
Where would you put him
to
then?
go there? You know where I would put him.
Where?
We're going to the United Kingdom. We're going to play a game in Scotland.
Yes.
Not England, Queen.
Dude, it doesn't
Scotland.
matter. I'm
You own
banging
it all,
in
don't
Scotland.
you?
Yes, I do. I've got Balmoral.
There's plenty of good stadiums out there that we could do this at. I think there's a it might be a rugby team. Yeah, I think a rugby team called the Rangers that has a stadium in Edinburgh. So that's where we're going to do it. Right there. Edinburgh, fantastic city.
The Rangers are a soccer team.
Is it not their rugby team?
I don't think so.
Either way, they got a stadium.
How about Greenland?
That can do it. Greenland.
Oh, yeah, Greenland.
Is it Nook? Is that the big city?
Yes.
Of maybe like 8,000 people?
Doesn't matter. That's their banging city.
Well, I don't even know if they have a field.
That's where all
Greenland.
the culture is. They got stuff there.
We'll just
Rapid
play in the
fire
grass.
number 2.
If the Buckeyes had to wear either an all-white, all-gray, all-scarlet, or all-black uniform for one game this season, which one are you choosing?
You're making me choose because I don't
Yes.
like alternates, so I would not choose that. But if I have to choose, you know where I'm going because you know one of my favorite uniforms in sports is that Texas Longhorn away jersey with the all whites. It just looks crisp and clean and yes, sign me up for all white.
This is why we're friends because I'm okay with the all black uniform, but I'm thinking in terms of Buckeye basketball now. You know my affinity for the script Buckeye uniforms and how I think that should be their standards. That all white, that icy white script
I'm surprised
Buckeyes,
you're not going for the all gray because you love that script gray.
all white.
All right.
All white. I do love the Jim Jackson grays in hoops, but I love the all white script Buckeyes. So you can't do it for the Michigan game. They wore white throwbacks in the 09 Michigan game. You can't do that. That's a heritage game.
I agree
classic
with you.
unis, but pick any other game, do the all whites. I would not mind seeing that at all.
Rapid fire number 3.
WWE Unreal is a new Netflix show that goes behind the scenes to show you how the storylines are put together. Would you like to have a similar 97.1 The Fan behind the scenes show?
Don't we sort of do that already? Like with the basement show? Isn't that sort of a
No.
behind the... No, it's not?
I'm talking
No.
about like we have cameras and we're mic'd up when we're doing a weekly show meeting in Fish's office. Or like we get some behind the footage of somebody's like contract discussions.
That would be the most boring show of all time. Who wants to watch that?
I mean, you edit it in a certain way to where you pull out the best
it's all in
pieces.
the editing.
Yeah.
All right,
I think these could be like 15-minute episodes.
We're the
that
last
splice
ones
up.
to ask. I mean, the listeners should really be the ones to answer this question. Would you
Right.
find something like that interesting? I mean, I would.
I would too.
If I were a listener, because I chose this as my profession, so I obviously care very deeply about the inner workings of it. But I just wonder if the casual listener would give two craps.
I would think that you want to have some idea with the work that goes into this behind the scenes, because you might have ideas about
Don't you think it would
what we're doing?
ruin the illusion a little bit? I mean, people think we're really dumb, and we are, but there's a lot of preparation into sounding as dumb and out of control as we do.
There's a lot of preparation. We have a little fun back there as well. We have some fun discussions with one another. In that,
well, those
there's no
discussions can't be taped. I mean, we'd be in jail.
But I mean, that would be the whole point of this,
That
though,
we'd
right?
be in jail?
Well, possibly, but it's kind of like HBO. It would have to be unfiltered, or else it wouldn't work. I don't think we're real people. We're not like in elementary school back there.
No, I know that. But
we talk like adults talk.
we're also
like a lot of you
real
talk.
perverts.
Maybe. Yeah, we are.
Rapid fire number 4.
If you had to come up with a perfect fast food meal made up of items from different restaurants, then what items would make
it's a
this
classic
meal?
It's always a classic, Teddy. It's a good question.
I'm not just going to start naming items. I'm going to go with a meal that I think composed makes sense, okay? Because I can just name 10 items that I like, and that to me is ridiculous. So here's what I'm going to go with. Cheesy Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell. McDonald's fries. And 4 Cane's fingers with cane sauce. That's my composed meal.
I definitely would have a McDonald's double cheeseburger.
All right.
That's going to be in there. We talked about these fries when we had that bogus list. They couldn't even find them into the top 10. Rally/Checkers fries.
Very underrated.
Yeah, I would have some of those. I would have Culver's cheese curds as a wild
I
card
neglected the
appetizer.
curd. That's a good call.
How good is that,
Good
right?
call.
And then the one that we just talked about where there's really no way to explain it to a person other than to say that it is a Frosty. That's a Frosty. How good of a 4-item pack is that?
Pretty good. Teddy, what's your answer? Meatball sub from Subway?
Yeah, definitely.
Chips from Subway. Coke from the Subway soda fountain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cookie from Subway.
No, I'd probably go with like the like a quarter pounder and cheese from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some Arby's fries. Toss in a chalupa at Taco Bell, and probably go to get a Blizzard at Dairy Queen.
And what are you going to have some leftover for dinner? I know the way you eat. You can't eat all that.
Well, no, but that's a perfect meal.
Rapid fire number 5.
All right, today is National Chicken Wing Day. Where do you go for your favorite wings, and what's your favorite sauce?
I mourn the loss of Hooters in this market. People think I'm kidding when I say that, and I just care about the breastises. No, I didn't care about the breastises. I cared about the food because I actually enjoyed it there. They had wonderful wings. They had nice sauces. Buffalo shrimp was top-notch. But in its absence, I am mostly a Roosters guy, and I will go Roosters. I tend to like the all drums if I'm just going bone-in wing.
Oh,
not
really?
Not the flappies.
You're a guy that specifies that you just want one or the other?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to have the mixture. I love the flat because it's got that double bone and you stick your tongue between that flap.
I don't like to stick my tongue in between the flap.
Every piece, or you crack open the one end and just really get in there.
I'm a drum guy. If I'm doing sauces, they actually have a newer one at Roosters. They do the mango habanero. That was the one thing that was lacking because I thought that B-Dubs had a great mango habanero, and I always resented that Roosters didn't have it, but now they do. But if I'm going traditional buffalo type of sauce, I'm going with their donkey, which is their second spiciest sauce. Some really good fire craps coming later.
I'm looking at that meter right now because I too am a Roosters guy, and that's like emphatically Roosters. I mean, they're great. They're great. They've been a client of ours at the station for a long, long time on different things.
No, I don't care.
No, it doesn't. But
they don't give me any money.
There's a reason though, and that they have a lot of fans because they're good. They're good quality product, and I always enjoy
Adam?
it.
How much that set you back?
This is good. New Killer is the top one. Donkey is second, right under that, and then. Mango habanero is actually in between.
Mango habanero is very spicy.
It's in between New Killer and Donkey. So that's on the updated one. That's second. So you're third hottest. I'm right down the list there. If you had their Korean barbecue,
I'm generally not going for Asian flavors if I'm getting
such good spices.
Wings. If I'm getting something that's not that spicy, I like the garlic sauce.
Yeah, garlic is fantastic too. The Carolina Gold honey barbecue is great.
Teddy, what are you going with?
Hot.
I'm a Buffalo Wild Wings guy because it's near me and we go there quite often.
Columbus brand.
Yeah, and I love them. But as far as the sauce, I'm a barbecue sauce guy. Just give me the barbecue.
Honey barbecue?
Yeah.
Or just BBQ?
Well, eat either one, yeah. Both. Just as long as it's barbecue or the honey barbecue, I love them both.
You don't strike me as a guy who enjoys a lot of spice.
Little baby Ted, like his barbecue chickens.
Yeah, I'm more on the barbecue side.
Yeah.
Just the, nothing too spicy.
Such a good boy.
Teddy's very white. Extremely white.
How you doing, Ted?
Back when I was banging, maybe I would, get the hotter flavors.
How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. You suck.
Timmy is about to explode about something. I don't know what this is, okay? Full disclosure.
Couple days running now.
Timmy told me he needs a special segment to rant and rave about something, so we will do it. He will do it. And I'll talk about my pee smell again coming up next. No, I won't. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 15-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the left lane if you're on westbound 270. On that north outer belt at 315, it will be stop and go from 71. We also have an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing some delay on southbound US 23 before Orange Road. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Pirani's Hockey World's biggest sale of the year is going on July 31st through August 10th. Buy sticks, helmets, and more at the best prices of the year. Sideline Swap will be on site July 31st through August 3rd to purchase your gently used sports gear. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does two things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number two?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of my favorite things, Wilson, is the look on people's faces when they see the end price for Pella windows.
Yeah, I'm always hearing, does it look like I'm wearing my money britches?
More like, I can't believe we get the Pella look and quality at these prices.
Oh, you went the other way with that. You're hearing good things. Oh, this is awkward.
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Save a good deal more with hot deals on Meyer brand must-haves, including new breakfast favorites all season long. Meyer brand syrup, pancake mix, and instant oatmeal are all just $1.79 each. Plus, students will enjoy the well-packed Backpack Good Life with back-to-school supplies for $1 or less, including Meyer brand 24-count crayons, Meyer brand 70-sheet notebooks, and Crayola Classic Colors markers. Shopping for breakfast essentials and back-to-school supplies is a good deal better at Meyer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
How many different ways can you consume morning juice? Let's see. Live on YouTube, live on the Fans HD3, podcast on demand, and on 10 TV Plus. And we'll send Bobby right to your house.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
The Fan.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and dropping just 25 pounds with the Waken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. That's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards on every swing, but from experience, lose 75 pounds like I did, and now we're talking next level distance, consistency, and even mood, especially on the back nine. And actually, every pound you drop takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I lost 300 pounds of pressure off of mine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto savings for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, I wanted to get to this yesterday because it was on my mind, but we didn't. We didn't get to Jayson Stark yesterday either because he was doing Hall of Fame things.
We had a lot of conversation about butt wiping yesterday.
It took over.
Yeah.
So this kind of went beneath the surface. Jason's going to join us at 5:30 tonight, his normal time, but on Tuesday here today instead of his normal Monday slot. So there's always going to be things, in a marriage and with our kids where we bicker about small stuff, right? Things around the house, things with chores. Kind of comes into this realm here. So, there's a bunch of things, right? And I know there's some things that I do that will get under my family's skin. I acknowledge that.
No.
But here's
You're
the thing,
an easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Before I go down this road, I just want to say that there was an admission because Sarah, she's a good, clean girl. I love the career that she's chosen. She does good work. She's a hospice caseworker. So she's going out to see her patients, and she's there for them. She's there for their families. She also gets to experience how a lot of people live, right? And as if we didn't know, I needed that to know more about it. We all live, and our houses are not the same. Our styles are not the same. And cleanliness is not the same. And she recently told me how much she appreciates now, maybe when she didn't, when we were first together, how neat and how organized I try to keep things. I say try because it's hard when you have 3 people and not all 3 of them are like you. I can only do so much. And sometimes when I will put things away that have been out for a good amount of time, I get snipped at because I've let it sit out there for a day or two, and then if it doesn't change, I put things away. But the main thing for me is this. We have no counter etiquette in our home. We don't. And we don't have the biggest kitchen in the world. And so we have one main counter that recently I had to concede some space to because we bought an espresso machine. And this espresso machine is so large, it's kind of one that you need to have a spot.
Does it have
right?
a frother?
Yes, it
got
does.
a milk frother?
It's a nice, it's not like the most expensive unit money can buy.
Clooney
it's
brought
not the
it
cheapest
over
one
himself.
Either. George Clooney gave us this espresso. I forget what it is. I think it might be a Cuisinart. It's nice.
Oh, I thought it was a Nespresso.
It's not a Nespresso.
Oh, I thought you were stepping up, Jeffersons.
I thought the Nespresso is the cheaper kind, right? Where it just has the cups. I'm talking a full-blown espresso maker.
Oh, you got the beans?
Yes.
Oh, look at you.
Of course.
You're grinding beans?
Yes, grinding the beans.
Right.
It's got the little thing that you got to jam in there. It's like you really got to lock this thing into place. You got to use elbow grease.
Are you doing like little hearts in the foam and stuff like that? Are you doing that like a real barista?
I draw peepees and weenies.
Of course you do. As you should.
I don't draw hearts. What are you kidding me? What is this? Oh, it's a little heart right here. No, we're being funny with that stuff. Getting more skilled, too. So that's the one thing. In my perfect world, that's what can be on the counter.
Okay.
These last couple of days, and she's got her water cup that she travels with now. It's not the Stanley. It's an imposter Stanley. What are we, like 64 ounces in this drink cup? It's like 3 feet tall. I don't even know. It scares me.
My wife has the same thing. It doesn't even fit in the dishwasher.
It scares
it's
me
humongous.
To watch it sitting on the counter because it's like a tower. It's like a skyscraper sitting there. If I breathe, I'm going to knock this thing over and it's going to bung, bung, bung. One time this thing fell over and bounced on the tile floor.
I thought
the house was going to fall
have the
apart.
same water bottle. And here's another. I don't want to step on your grievance, but my wife with the water bottle drives me crazy. There is no errand short enough that we can run where she will not take this big ass metal water bottle with her like we're going out into the desert.
What are we doing, right?
We're going out for 10 minutes. I need my water bottle. What would happen? What would happen if you didn't have instant hydration? What would happen?
We talked about the episode where Saul had to drink his own piss because he was in the desert for 36 hours.
Stop with the water bottles like you're all children.
We're going to get the oil change. We're going to be back in 25 minutes, and we have to have ice water everywhere we go.
Ahead. Counter.
You're right about that. So that's on the counter. We got keys that are on the counter. Jack's getting to me, too, because every time he's in the sports card hobby, we talked about that. He's always buying, selling, trading, getting stuff shipped in. Every single time the cards, they get open and they're just sitting right there on the counter.
We can't have that on the counter. And keys belong in a basket.
This is the counter space that is for all of my food prep, okay? I'll put the cutting board there. I don't want other people's belongings. I don't want to get any kind of liquid or food that I'm chopping up. I don't want it to get on that stuff. I'm more thinking about you as well as me for my own mental health to see a nice clean space. The two things that got me too, Jack has a box that's been on the counter for 2 days now. I haven't said anything because I'm just waiting to see if it can finally get put away. Because I say that about the cards. Don't leave your cards in the kitchen. If water spills or something, they're ruined. And I'm not going to take responsibility for that. You got boxes, you got drawers up in your room. That's where they go. Organize that stuff. Let it be known. And then we bought a paper shredder. All right? Not a big one, but I didn't know.
That goes on the kitchen counter too, the paper shredder?
The paper shredder has been on the kitchen counter. On the counter next to the espresso machine. And I didn't say anything about it. And early this morning, Sarah said something to me about how, you can take that paper shredder somewhere if you want. And I almost didn't respond, as if like
the garbage bin.
If I want, you mean to tell me you may have wanted it to just stay here eternally?
Timmy,
like this is where we're going to shred our paper now on our kitchen counter? This goes out of sight.
Passive aggressive. You will not say things. You will just let it fester inside of you.
I've been saying stuff for 12 years.
So we need to have some consequences now, Timmy. You need to set some sort of time limit. 3 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is.
And then garbage?
If whatever is not moved from the counter during that time frame, it goes in the trash.
Tell me.
No questions asked. If there's a gold bar on the kitchen counter, trash.
You back me up here.
I do.
Keeping things neat and tidy, and I know at her core she does now
by
too.
the way, I'm a total Nazi with my kitchen counter.
I know. Like I've been to your house, your island. My God, we could lay out on your island. Like there's nothing.
I don't like things.
There's nothing
taking up
on
space on my island.
No, and that's why we have drawers. Even for bills and stuff, I bought a nice little thing that's attached to the wall that has a chalkboard on it, and it has little slots in it for unpaid bills, paid bills. We can write little messages on the chalkboard. It's got a little thing for pens and pencils. We put stuff away, and it just always gets left right out there. I have a rack on the wall for the keys. It's cool. I got it in Utah when we were on our honeymoon. It's a nice little brass keychain holder.
First of all, the fact that
your keys, his
honeymooned
keys,
in Utah makes me sad.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
All right.
We had fancy, whatever those sodas that the Mormons are drinking now on their shows.
Soaking?
Hard sodas.
Oh, hard sodas.
No, it's called something else. They got a thing where they're like putting half and half in all their soft drinks.
I think it's not hard sodas.
You're not hard.
You know what I mean. Stop it. Got to go to Tri-State Men's Health. Fix you right up. Kissing your teammate probably isn't the best move if you're a football player. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 10-minute slowdown due to a crash that's on southbound 270 on the west outer belt after Roberts Road. It's causing some slower traffic from Cemetery Road. And we've got an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 315 after Kinnear Road, causing some slowdown. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. Look out for Put-in-Bay, the island getaway you've been waiting for. Be it a day or a weekend, you can enjoy all sorts of shops, dining, and entertainment. Plan your perfect trip today at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCDRV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Aaron, I'm freaking out a little that you're giving away $500 in free repairs whenever someone buys a new water heater.
When people are faced with an unexpected expense, an unexpected gift helps restore balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO. How many things can our plumbers do for $500 or less?
Tons of things.
Like what?
We can repair a toilet that's not working. We can replace a hose bib, install a utility sink or a vanity, run a water line to an appliance, replace a garbage disposal.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Replace a shutoff valve, fix an exposed water leak.
What's an exposed water leak?
It's one you can see. It's not inside a wall and it's not underground.
And we're going to do these sorts of things for free just because a person buys a water heater?
Yeah, for free.
Because we're restoring balance to the universe?
Balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Whoo, go to geteco.com.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple of years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab. Just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels with Ohio State getting ready to start football practice later this week. Former Buckeye players appearing on a watch list for awards. Safety Caleb Downs and linebacker Sonny Styles on the Bronco Nagurski Award watch list, while lineman Edric Houston and Tegra Shabola are on the Outland Trophy watch list. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell promising additional and beefed-up security measures following yesterday's shootings in their New York building in which the league was apparently targeted. Baseball, Cincinnati Reds at home with the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight. Cleveland Guardians played the second of their series at home with Colorado. Columbus Clippers beginning a series at Jacksonville. And the Columbus Crew hosting Toluca in Leagues Cup match tonight at Lower.com Field. That gets underway at 7 p.m. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter, located in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Timmy, I just saw this. A tweet from Front Office Sports. A player at the PGA Championship of Canada is using an 18-inch putter. The shortest putter length allowed in golf.
What?
This guy, you should see him actually putting. He's
it's a junior putter.
Bent over.
Yeah.
Like the prince is ready for pegging time. He's bent over all the way. Looks like a little tiny, like American Girl doll putter.
Felipe Garepi is rolling in putts with an 18-inch putter. He's 3 under on the day with an ace on the card. This guy had a hole-in-one today?
Not with a putter. But...
Well, no, but I mean, if you associate an ace with that, I mean, I don't know. We don't have any more intel on if this is his first round ever using this putter. Did he lose a bet and that's what he's doing? But he's clearly
this
a good
is professional golf. This is not a baggy pants fuss.
Ooh, 3 under par. That's what the pros shoot.
You know who's not a good golfer?
You?
Me. I suck. I'm trying to improve on my putting here in the office. By the way, that would be the reality show.
It's
the
just
behind-the-scenes
putting, too.
shows.
It's not golfing yet. We're just putting now.
No, I'm not golfing.
Yeah.
This is my golfing. Putting is golfing because I'm not going out there in nature. I hate nature, and I'm not swinging the club. It's bad for my back. I'll putt it.
That makes me sad that we're never going to be able to get you out there swinging.
Would it make you sad when you're spoon feeding me Jell-O because I can't move because I hurt my back so bad?
Yeah. Maybe you could just ride in the cart with me, though, for companionship.
Only if it's 50 degrees.
Yeah, when it's cold out. Feel nice.
What was I saying to you?
Well, we were talking about the short putter and that you suck at putting.
Oh, today? What was I, 8 over par today?
Yeah.
In our game? Sucked.
We have a par 3 where we putt around
18,
a corner
18
and we
holes.
Try to hit the Coors Light can dead on. That's our cup. And I shot 11 under yesterday to set the course record.
What'd you shoot today?
Again, shot a 43 yesterday. Shot a 7 under today.
What a bum.
Yeah.
You know what I don't appreciate, though? Whenever I'm out there putting, you and Ted are always just yakking it up.
I blame Ted for that.
Just having lots of conversations. I'm always watching you, encouraging you. You know, I'll that's a good look, Timmy. Oh, yeah. And you and Ted just yak.
But hold on a second. These last 2 days, you've been pretty quiet. There hasn't been as much like, oh, great putt. You've been
because I'm done. I'm done encouraging when I get no encouragement in return.
You are getting too angry. I've seen this happen a million times with golfers. You've got to fight that urge to get mad, and you can't belittle yourself. Because if you're going to belittle yourself, well, then who's going to be there to pick you up? If you can't love yourself,
it's a combination of many things.
Who can?
It's me hating you because you and Ted are just, oh, sorry, girls. Sorry for interrupting your conversation. It's my suckiness. I get upset with that, and my back hurts.
Oh, we're talking in the office that we're not allowed to do that?
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
Not when I'm golfing, Ted.
Here at work.
Look, like, Teddy, I can be a yapper. Everybody knows that. But when you start yapping at me, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't be rude if you're like talking to me about current events and things that are happening. And sometimes he is trying to putt. Well, we're trying to keep an eye on his putting too.
He had the one putt where it hit the corner and it went back into the underneath.
Was funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, I sucked.
I mean, it was like a million and one shot, Jerry.
Under the desk, for people that don't know, that's technically the woods. That's what we would call the woods.
Yeah.
He did have a shot where he actually hit one into the woods. It kicked out, then hit a tree, and then bounced closer to the hole. Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
He hit my chair one time, too.
And he wasn't aiming for it.
What's going on?
No.
Just saying, always dealing with obstacles.
Lots of obstacles.
Everybody comes and talks over there. It's like the gathering place for morons.
What's worse, though, when Teddy and I get to talking while you're putting and you want us to pay attention to you and encourage you, even though you're
I don't want you to pay attention
even though
to
you're
me.
telling
Just
yourself
maybe
how much you
shut up.
suck the entire time. You don't even want to. That's the thing, too. There's so much negative talk under your own breath. What am I going to do
Nothing.
when I say, oh, nice try or nice effort?
No, I don't want that. Just shut up.
You're right. It's just shut up. Stop talking. Shut up. Be miserable and watch me suck at putting right now. Is that what you want?
I'd rather you mock me. Please said we have some fun.
I want you to be as miserable as I am right now. What's worse, though? Is it that or when you're trying to get a game of ping pong in and people will just sort of congregate about 5 feet from where you're standing and where sometimes you might have to move because ping pong is a game where you got to get a little bit of side-to-side movement there.
Let me tell you a little story. So yesterday, we're playing ping pong, and sometimes 10 TV's Adam King likes to be a big, giant hemorrhoid. Just get in everybody's way. Needs to be the center of attention. I didn't realize he was standing directly behind me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So point ends. I sort of reach over to get the ball that had gone over to my right. I didn't realize King was there. I reached right into his genitals. I had a fistful of King sack.
Sounds like a Rage Against the Machine song.
And he looks at me like, what are you doing, man? It's like, what are you doing? You're standing right here. I didn't see you there. You're like, I didn't kick you.
Did he like was he almost touching you? He was so close?
Yes.
Was his body almost against you?
Usually I feel him behind me. I didn't feel him there, his presence. And I stuck my hand out, and it touched something it shouldn't have touched. And that's his fault.
Next time I notice this, is there a signal that I should give? Should we just stop
here's
the
the
point?
signal. Here's the signal. You yell, "Get out of the way, you douche nugget, Adam King." That's the signal.
That'll get the point across.
Hey, maybe don't kiss your teammates. So Christian Wilkins was released by the Raiders, defensive tackle that they signed to a big deal last offseason. He was hurt, did nothing, but they released him. Schefter says that Wilkins playfully went to kiss a teammate on the top of his head, and the player took offense to it. Schefter added that this is the story that's been the subject of speculation and dancing around. So I guess, while not directly associated with the release, I guess this incident didn't help the fact that he kissed a teammate who took it the wrong way.
I would think that this is a type of situation that, not to say that you would turn a blind eye to it, but it could have been managed if this guy was outstanding.
I mean, if
he was healthy, if he was making Pro Bowls.
Rules, then, I mean, this office.
You just talked about grabbing Adam King's
We wouldn't
genitals.
have anybody left. We're always just.
But with the with the Adam King genitalia, that was incidental. I mean, that was his own fault. He was right there behind you without making it,
without announcing himself,
without making an announcement. Yeah, it's almost like he was egging you on to do something.
All right, here's my question to you: if you had to kiss another employee here on the top of the head, who would you take?
It would have to be Fish because
bald.
it's smooth.
Very bald and smooth.
Yeah. Shiny, smooth, bald. And I just say, who's a good boss?
Rub him behind the ears.
Kiss him on the top.
Who's a good boss?
Who's a good boss?
What about you, Teddy?
Good boss.
Who are you kissing on the top of the head?
Sure, why not? Let's
all
kiss
Fish?
Yeah, we'll just.
How about we all
hop
do it
on
at the same
Fish.
time?
Yeah.
Just 3 kisses.
Yeah.
You take the crown.
What about Evil Bald Colin?
Evil Bald Colin was back today.
Because we get to take his
From
hat
his honeymoon.
off, too, because he's always wearing a hat, so we'd have to remove the hat.
He just got married.
He's back from Utah.
Yeah. You beat me to it, you F. You stupid F.
Honeymooning in Utah.
Oh, man, I beat you with the one-liner. Yeah. You know it's all I have, Teddy. I don't have anything of substance to offer.
Let's go putting. Come on.
Are you smoking a cigarette right now? Even if you say you're not, you are. And I'll explain why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing about a 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side between 670 and I-70. And watch out for an accident that's causing some holdup on westbound 670 after Leonard Avenue. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Speed Rewards app required, valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
At CME, many of our team members are certified financial counselors, trained to help you budget smarter, tackle debt, and build a plan for your financial goals. They offer free confidential support exclusively for CME members with real-world guidance. Whether you're starting from scratch or need a plan for a specific financial journey, our counselors are here to help. No judgment, just support. Let's move forward together. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks, toast, Skrilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, loot and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio, lottery. It's $30 show. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is simple and effective. At the end of the day, it's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And bet and reduce juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now open at Zoombezi Bay, the all-new conservation tower. It's the only place you'll find the Hive, a world's first water slide with wild 720-degree beehive spin.
Muscle Mayhem, a Midwest first with intense drops and twists.
And Captina Falls, a head-first racing slide like nothing you've ever seen. 3 slides, 1 tower, endless thrills. Conservation Tower is now open, only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit today at ZoombeziBay.com.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news, we're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit ODA.org.
Give your liver the support it needs with Active Liver. Go to newnordicusa.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. New you, new Nordic.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, hot and humid on this Tuesday. Temperatures around 90 degrees, heat index in the mid to upper 90s. Overnight we'll fall back down to the low to mid 70s with partly cloudy skies and a touch of fog in spots. During the day Wednesday, another hot and humid finish. Temperatures around 90 degrees with the heat index higher and just a slight chance of an evening shower or storm. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, 3 hours a day, every single day. Please do tell a friend. We're running a referral program right now. If you get a friend hooked on the show, then Teddy will come to your house and mulch your beds, weed, maybe do a little edging. He's at your service.
Oh, he's into edging. I know that's something that he must do.
A crazy man has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for stalking Caitlin Clark. We talked about this guy previously. Like, he sent her like 800 messages on social media saying things like, I'm driving around your house right now and don't call the law. And all this stuff. And that's why I feel, look, everybody's got problems, right? And people deal with personal problems. I have personal problems. And maybe you have personal problems and you have to deal with it at work. And it affects your work. And, you know, you're sitting in your cubicle and you're thinking about the personal problems. And it's a pain in the ass for everybody. But it amazes me how these big-time athletes, like a Caitlin Clark, and I saw that Paige Beckers had a stalker last year, too, and that person got sentenced to a year in jail, how they can go about their daily lives, reading messages like that every single day, and still putting in the work and the effort and having the concentration to be the best at what they do. That would... For a person like me, that would cripple me.
And you're not even talking about then how you manage your personal time. And then just
absolutely.
And then just all of the
how does that not seep over to what you do professionally?
I don't know, but I guess I can kind of see it to when you make a choice at some point in your life that this is what I want, right? That I am going for this. I'm going to put every ounce of my being into it, being a professional athlete, and then understanding. Some people, like I appreciate Jokic, right? I don't know if you've seen any clips of him where he does not care, and you can tell it's genuine. He wishes to not be famous, but he understands that he is because he's one of the greatest basketball players in the world.
Right.
You're in the National Basketball Association. You're going to be famous, but you can see from him doing interviews, he doesn't need it. He doesn't want it. He wishes that he could just be a regular Joe that just walks by. So I think you might wish for that, but you understand it's not going to be that way. But when it turns into that, when you're getting stalked by crazy people, there's a lot of famous athletes out there that I'm sure didn't get it to that level, right? And things have changed, of course, in the last 20 years where social media gives people the ability to just say whatever they want about you. And if you want to be on social media too, then it's almost impossible to shut off from that. But I don't know how that time when you're alone, when working out is done, when playing the game is done, what's going on in your head? And how do you clear that headspace to where you can still have a healthy life?
She's had to alter her personal schedule because she's afraid this guy is lurking.
I would imagine. Yeah.
You know, the
can't do normal
fever,
things.
like the Indiana fever. Look, it's a big deal that Caitlin Clark is in that market. They want her to do certain appearances, and she says she's not comfortable showing up at, you know, grocery store openings because this guy might be around. I can't.
That's weird.
And I always found the laws on stalking in this country to be very weird.
Yeah, how so?
You know, it's like, oh, hey, I had 5 joints in my car. You go to prison for a long time. But you really got, like, this was a case years in the making. This guy had to send 800 creepy messages, right, for them to finally say, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, maybe lower the threshold.
I'm just saying, we should treat this like the big deal that it is.
You're right. When it comes to, like, small-time drugs, you got a little weed on you or something, or you're stalking another human being, and borderline you're ruining that person's life. You're contributing to making that person's life extremely uncomfortable, where you're never really going to be able to shut that off. Because, again, like I said, when you're done putting in all that effort and working at your craft, some point at the end of the day, you might flip on your phone and then you're seeing it again, and then at least it's dominating your thoughts because you don't know what to do, you don't know who to turn to, and you're thinking about what's up tomorrow and how you're going to have to change everything around because you don't want to see this person at something. And that's too bad. I mean, we had it with why am I blanking?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aaron Andrews, who had the worst of it.
Well, she was filmed.
Yes, filmed and disgusting. Someone in a hotel room next to her that had actually drilled a hole.
Timmy and I, not big smokers. Teddy, a big cigarette guy back in the day, when you were banging?
I was not.
Never smoked one in my entire life.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because you live here, and apparently you live in the Columbus metro area, which just got an F in air pollution from the State of the Air American Lung Association annual report. Got an F. They say living here is the equivalent to smoking 136 cigarettes each year.
Oh, no.
All right. Ground level ozone pollution. Number of unhealthy days per year, 1. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Grade C, national ranking 139th worst. Particle pollution in the Columbus metro area. Again, I don't know what these mean. Number of unhealthy days per year, 4.2. Grade, F. National ranking, 46th. Year-round average level of particle pollution in Detroit metro area. Why do we care about Detroit? Anyway, Columbus, bad. Got an F grade.
Does it have anything to do with all of the fire smoke that tends to migrate down here from Canada?
Well, I mean, that happens in other places, too. They're not getting an F. I think we're just a bunch of sloppy Fs around here.
What the heck, man?
Putting our faces on exhaust nozzles and gotta stop doing that. Mess you up.
I don't know. Does it have anything to do with how flat our terrain is?
Flat the terrain.
Flat the terrain?
Flat terrain.
It's a good album, huh?
Flat terrain.
Counting Crows debut album.
I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what you do.
I don't know either. Like, what, are we going to move? No. I'm just going to go somewhere else where there's more natural disasters.
Can I tell you something about the good old days people like to talk about all the time? Good old days. Remember last summer when, like, New York City was under this red haze? Looked like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, people were
because
posting pictures of that.
The forest fires, smoke, and in the daytime, it was just this red, thick haze. And they said, oh, my God, this is...
Looked like the end of the world.
The worst air quality day since the 70s, the early 70s in New York City. Because at that point, they didn't have any emissions regulations, nothing like that. And every day used to be like that. Every day was an air quality alert day in modern day standards. Every day, just being around in New York City, you smoked like 80 cigarettes a year, just breathing the air.
More like a day being in New York City.
80 cigarettes a day. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I said year.
We're at about 100 and some cigarettes a year?
136 a year here.
My God.
The air quality used to be just terrible.
That is still shocking to hear,
there are some people that want to bring us back there.
Back to the good old days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good old days.
Where cars were just more fun, you know? Cars are so much better. I understand loving classics and muscle cars.
I love classics.
Chevys
I love
and
that
Fords
stuff.
from the 60s and 70s, Pontiacs. Who wouldn't like to have a Pontiac GTO in their garage? I sure would. But I mean, I think when you take into account everything that automobiles are now, there's no contest. They're so much more comfortable. There's so many bells and whistles on it. You change the oil, and again, it's almost like my magic mower. The oil changes are good for like 7,000 to 10,000 miles now when you're going full synthetic. They're fantastic. They really are. Like, I don't
Teddy, how often you got to change the oil on that Jeep you got?
How often?
Yeah, is it every 5,000 or every 3,000 miles?
Depends on the oil. It's not really the Jeep, right?
Yeah,
it's what kind of oil you're using.
It's longer than that. I mean, probably I can go 8,000 miles.
See, there you go. Teddy's got
miles.
a Jeep.
Yeah.
I know it's some of the exotic cars in the past.
Yeah,
but
it's new.
Year.
It's also new, right? Your Jeep is what, a 2020 or something?
2021.
Must be nice.
Teddy's Jeep starts by itself.
A lot of cars do.
My Lexus does. My Audi does not. Because in Germany, that's against the law.
No.
Why?
I don't know. Ask the Germans. I'm saying you can go out and spend $200,000 on an Audi and it will not start itself. No remote start.
Make up a reason. Say you're the guy in Germany and you set that rule. We're not going to have our cars start.
I don't know. Then it's running needlessly and you're polluting when you don't have to pollute and thieves come and I have no idea.
I guess the pollution would be it.
I have no idea.
We're not going to start running our car and let it sit there for 5 minutes while you wait for it to cool down.
Or heat up.
You get in your hot car.
Do you remote start this time of year, Teddy, or just in the cold?
Just in the cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like to sit in the hot
I like
soup now.
It's nice.
My car's my Murano's a 2016 and it's got remote start on the keychain.
Murano.
You're gonna give me crap over how I pronounce a Nissan SUV?
Murano.
Like there's some proper way to say it. Murano. Altima. Oh, it's an Altima.
Tomato.
It's a Maxima.
Mm-hmm. I think you should just say it like that. What do you got there?
Maxima?
Maxima? Oh, Noxima? No? Not washing our face here.
Got the 6-cylinder or the 8-cylinder there? Oh, 8.
You don't have an 8-cylinder in your car.
Well, if I had a Maxima, I'd get an 8-cylinder.
I don't think they make them an 8 anymore.
You don't
I think
think
I think it's just V6.
Is that in the past?
Yeah, I think it's gone now.
My father-in-law had an 8-cylinder Maxima. The thing was a beast.
What year was that?
Yeah, it's not a new one. I'm just saying. I know they used to make them. I don't know about anymore.
Murano.
Jason's
Beef with our guy Jayson Stark. A special Tuesday Cooperstown edition coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a 10-minute slowdown due to a crash that's on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt after Roberts Road. It's a little slow from Cemetery Road. And we've got a 10-minute delay on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and Town Street. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Guys, constantly feeling tired, can't focus, no energy to get off the couch? It affects all aspects of your life, your relationships, your job. It doesn't have to be this way. Now picture this. Get your life back with testosterone therapy by Low T Center. There's never been a better time to find out your T level. Just visit any Low T Center to take the test. It's fast. Results are available in about 15 minutes. Right now, the test is still free, but time is running out. Get in now before you miss this chance. Most insurance is accepted, so treatment costs are minimal. Low T Center gives you the power to take control of your health. With our custom dose TRT, you have the freedom to choose between white glove in-center care or medically monitored treatment with testosterone delivered to your home. Tell your friends to get started on TRT, and you'll receive a $250 credit when you and your referral become patients. Guys, taking this simple test could be the first step of taking back your life. Book an appointment now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County fire station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Wake up and cash. It's Top Picks on Morning Juice. Powered by WeWinUwin.com. Professional sports bettor Chad Patrick. Dropping plays and juicing up your Friday mornings with fresh pick winners. WeWinUwin.com. Built by winners for winners. Stop guessing and start cashing.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
It's a special Tuesday edition of Jason's Beef with our guy, the Hall of Famer, Jayson Stark, on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Tim. I appreciate you adjusting for me. Yesterday was busy.
Absolutely. We'll talk about all the Cooperstown fun in a second, but we'd be remiss if we didn't start with Ryne Sandberg passes away at the age of 65. And I was thinking about this morning, that he originally was drafted by the Phillies, and you're a Philadelphia guy. And that was, at one time, I assume it still is thought of as the worst trade the Phillies ever made. I think they traded for Larry Boa, something like that. And even Larry would probably tell you that was a hell of a bad trade.
Ivan De Jesus. Does that sound like a good deal? We actually, I just finished recording a podcast with the owner of the Phillies, John Middleton, in which we asked him about Ryne Sandberg. And that's how he started, by saying that's undoubtedly one of the two worst trades in the history of our team. And Ferguson Jenkins to the Cubs, for I can't remember who was the other.
You were in Cooperstown this weekend, and obviously Ryne Sandberg is enshrined there. I assume this was a topic of conversation, that he was not doing well.
Yeah. Word had circulated among the Hall of Famers that this news was coming. I think there was some thought that it was possible. It could even happen on induction Sunday. Jane Forbes Clark opened her remarks to the crowd by quoting Ryne Sandberg. She had never done that before. Certainly was not a coincidence. And so because people knew it was coming, there was just so much sadness and otherwise a happy occasion. Like Ryne Sandberg was just beloved among that group of people. He had the best smile in baseball, and everybody loved to see him coming. He had this kindness, this warmth about him. Any conversation you ever had with Ryne Sandberg, it just came through how genuine a human being he was. I had many of those conversations, and I treasure them. He was a guy with an appreciation for baseball, for Cooperstown, for the Hall, and I always felt like for all the great players who came before him, he was that guy. He looked out for the oldest players and people, the executives, even managers in the Hall of Fame, and he would make sure they were okay. If they needed help getting from one place to the next, he was there for them. I just loved that guy, and the sadness of this, knowing it was coming, it's really hard to get past it.
I think you said that well. Jayson Stark is with us. Ryne Sandberg probably is one of those guys where his level of play on the field he's on a short list of guys that you covered the game forever. Such a great guy, charismatic with that smile you mentioned, but also just a Hall of Fame level player with his glove, with his bat, everything. So he will be missed. A Chicago and a baseball icon. Jayson, what has been the talk behind the scenes about the issues now with the Guardians? And I'm sure it's not just their team, but there's probably people that are on high alert now that they take a look into Luis Ortiz, and it's also given something about Emmanuel Clase, who has to be on the I don't know why he's getting paid while they're looking into it, but they have this paid leave for a reason. That's maybe another issue, but they've got gambling partners, and this is something that you probably can't pull back on now. So is it just that we're more on top of it as far as the algorithms that are catching these things? What to you is the issue now with gambling being available everywhere, and we're seeing more of it now affect the game?
Yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see the details when they leak out, if they leak out. I want to know if we can connect the dots between Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz, because if we can, then it feels like there's a really big story here that's just beneath the surface. The one benefit of all this legal gambling is it's just so much easier to track unusual betting activity now. And unusual activity seems to be what this investigation is looking for. We know from what's leaked out about Luis Ortiz that there was unusual betting on two different pitches, in which he badly missed the strike zone. And they don't just raise eyebrows now; they raise algorithms. And if that's what's happening with Clase, then that's two big-time pitchers on the same team. And I'll just ask you guys, if that means multiple pitchers on one team are the subject of, I'll use that word unusual again, an unusual surge of betting on an individual pitch or two or three or five, whatever it is, have you guys let your mind wander on what that means, where this might go? I know I have.
Absolutely. And we have, that's the thing we talked about, is that you're not going to get away with it now, because there's too much to lose from a financial standpoint, a reputation standpoint for Major League Baseball and their gambling partners. Like you said, there are computer programs that will spot this stuff out. I think the bigger picture is frightening if you're a Guardians fan, just thinking how deep this goes if you're right and things are connected. I think from a more practical standpoint now, as we look at this team's record and the deadline coming up in a few days, the Guardians look like sellers at this point, right?
At this point, if they're not going to have Emmanuel Clase, what's their path? I mean, the Tigers have just played as badly as they're going to play. What's their path to the postseason? It's just not realistic to think that there is one. And so if there is not a path, then they're going to listen on a lot of guys. I'm still still skeptical that they'll wind up trading a lot of them or most of them. It's just not how they do things. They gather a lot of intel, and then when they're ready, they do it. But these are shopping opportunities. There's selling opportunities and buying opportunities. And if there's the right buy-sell opportunity for them, they will pull the trigger on somebody like Stephen Kwan. But I don't think there's any guarantee that they will.
Jason, let's go back to Philadelphia here for a minute. How about the story about Bryce Harper getting in the face of the commissioner of baseball and telling him, if you're here to speak about a salary cap, you can get the bleep out of our clubhouse. And Manfred says, no, I will not get the bleep out of the clubhouse. What did you hear about that breakdown? And what are the rumblings in the sport about this issue?
Yeah, how's Rob's tour of these clubhouses going?
Oh, great.
He's more beloved than ever, isn't he?
Yeah. Whatever it is he's trying to sell, I don't think they're buying. I think he should get credit for talking to players directly. I'm happy to give him credit for doing that. But I would advise a back and forth, not a sales pitch on a salary cap or whatever it is he's trying to spin here. Because I don't know what he's taken away from what happened in that Phillies clubhouse. But here's my takeaway. Players are trying to get across an important point. If the only road that his side is planning to drive down is salary cap boulevard, this is a preview of the trouble to come. I'm kind of amazed that Bryce was the guy who did this. He doesn't seem like he's the type. But, you start to see a lot of Scott Boras quotes out there. I don't know if he put him up to it, but I do think that when Scott says that nobody's benefited more from the current economic system than him, there's a lot of truth in that. You think this makes him some kind of folk hero, considering how many people seem to feel about Rob Manfred, rightly or wrongly?
Well, I don't know about that, just because there are honest conversations we need to have about the economics of baseball, and is this current method sustainable? I think what it does is it makes baseball fans like me nervous, because we've seen this story before back in '94, and I think that a significant work stoppage is on the horizon, and that scares me.
Yeah, it could be. If the only thing that his side intends to propose is a cap without any.
Well, that's a losing proposition. They couldn't be so stupid, right?
I keep telling myself that, but I don't know. You just hear a lot of talk. I actually think it's not the only thing they have in mind, and any plan B will seem better than that, but it's a really dangerous tack to take. And look, baseball's got to address its revenue disparities and all the stuff that goes with the demise of regional sports networks, but I don't know. Don't tell me this is going to solve competitive balance when I look at the NBA and the same teams play every year, and the NFL and the same teams go to the Super Bowl every year. Tell me how this is better than that.
Jason, we appreciate it, my friend. It's the first of many conversations, I'm sure. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, man. Thanks.
Jason's beef with our guy Jayson Stark on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the center lane on southbound 71 at 270 on the North Outer Belt. It is stop and go from Polaris Parkway. We also have an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound US 23 before Orange Road, causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
He went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey, it's Timmy Hall for Central Ohio's most trusted and experienced group of orthopedic experts, Orthopedic One. They helped me with my hip pain, and I trust they can help you as well, because Orthopedic One is where you go to get better. So find a physician or location at orthopedic1.com.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Hey, the Buckeye Show is live out at Yogi's in Grandview tonight. So stop on by and see Beamer. And who's he with tonight?
Austin Ward. Yeah, Beamer and Austin.
My guy. Actually, if you watch the new edition of The Beat with Austin and Berm today on YouTube, if you listen closely, you can hear ping pong in the background.
Just a tiny bit.
Little ambient noise.
Just a little gnat sound. We were out there, and they were recording a thing on the far other end of the building.
The NBA on NBC will return with a doubleheader on October 21st. I haven't seen any teams announced, but that's the official day. October 21st, doubleheader. They're both night games, and the first game starts at like 7 or something like that.
This is going to be great, where you're hearing the theme where it's supposed to be on NBC. I had no problem. Like, people said that I had a problem with this song. It's one of the great songs in sports, right?
You had a problem with it not being used on NBC.
It didn't work for me when it was college basketball on Fox
I agree.
or FS1. It's still great. I can go back and watch the John Tesh clip of him, holding the microphone up to the answering machine. I watched that 50 times. I love to see Nick Saban shredding it on the guitar and, Master and Commander on the violin as well. It's a great clip.
There was something else that I loved about that. Not just the song, but when there was a big time matchup, and always in the playoffs they would do this, is the montage beforehand. Like Costas or Marv Albert would narrate what the storyline is going into this game. It was like, can Michael and Scotty take down the Knicks at Madison Square Garden? After like a replay. And then the peacock would light up. Boop, 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 and then the song would start. I want to bring back those montages. Nothing gets me wet like a good sports montage.
Is good. That is good. It just sort of, it just gets you, ready. It gets you in the mood.
What's the matter?
Sweaty? Is that...
Yeah,
sweaty.
Exactly.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just trying to figure out, is it raining on you?
Covered with, yes.
Sweat.
Covered with sweat.
Okay.
Hard? Does that make you feel better?
Stop it.
You stop it.
Yeah, that's the one that I want.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
Oh. Hey, look, the Orioles beat the Blue Jays 16-4 today. Just watching the day game, it was just a tight game, and then offensive explosion.
Your team?
I hate those guys.
What do you mean you hate them? They're hanging in there for you.
Hanging in there. They just toying with me. They beat the Rockies 18-0 last week.
You know who can't beat the Rockies?
Reds.
Guardians.
Guards.
They lost to them last night. Reds can't beat the Dodgers.
I'm disappointed by the Rockies, though. I thought that we were really going for just an epic amount of suck.
I don't know if you've looked, but they're still on pace, homie.
I feel like they're going to...
I mean, just because they win a game here and there.
I mean, they went on a 3-game win streak. For a minute there, they'd won 5 out of 7. I don't want to see that.
I understand, but they still have 28 wins.
Yeah,
it's August almost.
Yeah, they traded a couple guys, and hopefully they'll trade a couple more before the deadline.
I don't want to see 40 wins for them, though. Like, I don't want to see it.
Well, buckle up.
I don't want to talk about it.
You may not get it. Back page.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I got to find out, like, what's going on in this video I'm watching, because everybody knows that Tyvis Powell famously chucked another man's 8-iron 50 yards into a lake.
Mm-hmm.
This was a couple years ago. It was at a golf outing.
They have no respect for the shaft.
I think Tyvis blames Bobby Carpenter, because he might have been the one that like put him and assigned him to the certain hole where Tyvis was. So Tyvis is at the hole, and somebody wanted to have just a nice fun moment with him, and they were taping it. They wanted to see Tyvis swing a golf club, and it's like, here, take my shot on this par 3 for this particular hole, and then I'll play that ball out. It was a nice little idea. And he chucked it 50 yards into the lake, and he couldn't go and retrieve it. It was that far in. I actually played golf with that same guy at Muirfield Village when we had the media round 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was... Small world, yes, it fascinated me that it was the same guy, and I found out he had to get an entire new set of clubs over that incident.
Why a whole new set?
He was playing with such old irons. They were nice clubs. I think they were original Callaway Big Berthas. Any golf enthusiast knows that set.
JFK's clubs?
Yeah, just like a JFK set.
Yeah.
Kind of along those lines. Like Ping Eyes, those are another classic set of clubs.
I don't like that.
And then the Ping Eye 2s.
Don't like that.
What do you Ping.
I
Ping. I'm not
understand.
talking about Bob Costas' Pink Eye. Ping.
It's just,
the golf club brand.
Ping Eye makes me uncomfortable.
So anyway, he had to get an entire new set because of that, because they couldn't manufacture another. They weren't doing it. They weren't making those clubs anymore. So I'm here watching Cardale Jones, famous Buckeye quarterback, who of course played with Tyvis. You're welcome. And he's taking a swing, and a la Tyvis, he's swinging with the driver here. A cloud of smoke appears where he misses the ball, and he chucks this driver 50 yards out of the frame into the woods.
Cardale does that?
Cardale, yeah. Cardale Jones.
Those are his clubs now.
I'm sure they are his clubs. I think actually somebody did the exploding golf ball trick on him. You know, this is like a gag thing where you switch out a golf ball, put it on the tee there, and it just explodes into dust. And you're not supposed to drop your club. It will explode, and everybody laughs, and then you can grab an actual ball.
Apparently
and play
he didn't laugh.
He
threw the club away.
He looks, I mean, obviously I can't watch this with audio, but it looks like they're having a good time about that, and maybe they were able to get the driver back. But I'm sure Cardale can also get hooked up with another driver. That's pretty fun
Teddy,
stuff.
You working tomorrow?
I sure am.
It's a Wednesday, and you're going to be working tomorrow?
Wow. Absolutely, I'll be here. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Tell you something.
You're here, but will Nicole be here? Don't know.
No.
Will Jeff Rimmer be here? I mean, he planned, unless he's dead.
Stop it.
One day, we're going to call, and this number's been disconnected.
Well, he's at the home. He's not going to be here, but we'll talk to him. We'll see. What's another band we can? I mean, did we do Billy Joel with him already? Was that last week?
We did Paul McCartney. We did the Eagles. We didn't do
Billy Joel. Yeah,
okay.
he'll name us his favorite Elton John songs then.
All right, Buckeye show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slowdown due to a crash that's on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt after Easton Way. Police are on scene, causing some extra delay there. And we've got stop-and-go traffic causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 from Ackerman Road to Town Street. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain. And at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. If that's our us a ring, call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. And refresh the vibe for any drive. Refresh at Speedway with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks with Speedy Rewards and try exclusive Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl flavor for a limited time only. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 Cars for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived, the only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
It's like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks, trusted neighborhood plumbing